The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the individual guests.
What is going on, my Go Squad? Welcome to the Armed Citizen Podcast Live. We're going to have a great show tonight. We're going to teach you guys a lot of things. And Kyle is about to lose a fucking lung in the background, but that's okay. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna teach you guys a lot of things. It's gonna be the best show I've ever had. And fucking A, it is April Fool's Day. We're gonna do shit tonight. We're gonna have fun. We do have a lot of people here and on the panel tonight. We got a good crowd out there. We are streaming live as always on YouTube in front of a live studio audience. We're also simulcasting over to X, or the artist formerly known as Twitter. If you are out there in the live chat, go ahead and say something. We don't know that you're out there unless you do. If you're watching this in replay or listening to it in podcast form, leave us a comment. Tell us how ugly we are, how bad this thing is. We know, but we like hearing those comments, bad ones preferably. But we do invite you to join us every Tuesday at 7 Central live in the studio audience with a great crew. If you're new to this community or you're just looking for some like-minded people, want to hang out for a little bit, we do have a good time. Great people out there in the audience. It's always here every week. So come and check us out. If you're a veteran, really anybody, but especially if you're a veteran and you're in that hole, you're looking for that light, call me, text me, email me 24/7. I cannot give you medical advice, but I might be able to walk you through some stuff. I might be able to talk you through some stuff. More importantly, I can just listen if that's what you need. If you are looking to get towards some medical attention, remember two things. One, you are not alone in this fight. You got a lot of brothers out here that are willing and able to help you in any way possible. Number two, the world is a much better place with you in it. So please, utilize the Veteran Crisis Hotline, 1-800-273-8255. Once again, 1-800-273-8255, or text the word TALK to 741-741. We are spotlighting, as always, United States Marine Corps. If you have any questions on what it takes to earn the title of United States Marine, see the website marines.com. And as always, we are proud members of the Firearms Radio Network and what's the other one called? Oh, the Self-Defense Radio Network. Wow, we are proud members. Holy shit. Go check out all your favorite pro gun, pro toy podcasts over at firearmsradio.net and selfdefenseradio.net. My God. Let's get this off of my ugly mug and say hello to the merry band of morons for the night. Before we get going, we are fueled by HRT Tactical. So go check out our good friends over at HRT Tactical Gear. Fantastic. Probably the best plate carrier I've ever used. They got some war belts. They got first aid kits. They got smoke grenades. Yes, they have smoke grenades. They got everything over there and all that. If you want to text into the show, you can text in. Utilize our Ghost Tactical Hotline presented by our good friends over at Valiant Dynamics, the makers, the proprietary owners of the Evolver stock, the greatest rifle stock that has ever been made. And that's legitimately there. It is the greatest stock ever been made. So, let's say hello to these fools.
What up, yo?
We're gonna have oh, my God. Just shut up.
Because... Hey, you did a fantastic intro for your first time. It was awesome.
It was my first time. Like, this is called the Pop My Cherry edition. So, that wonderful voice is the silky smooth voice of the guy that spent 3 hours and $500 on April Fool's getting some tire work done this morning. So congratulations, Chase. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic now. After I spent $500 for no apparent reason this morning, that was a good time. If you thought my road rage problem was bad enough, you just wait.
Yeah. I just wish that dude would have stopped. That would have been fantastic.
If he'd have stopped for good.
That would have been good for the dude. Yeah.
It would have been great for us, but not for that dude. No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'd see Chase on World Star.
Oh, I went live as I did it. I'm like, I'm gonna recapture the moment. So if I ever get out of jail, I want to relive it.
He'd
This
be
is my own body cam.
he'd be on Mr. Guns and Gears Instagram. That would be one of the videos.
That would be so good. That would be so good. What's going on, EAA? You guys are got some crazy shit going on right now.
Yeah, dude. Tomorrow's the big day to see what the old Trumpster is going to do with the tariffs. That's going to be a far-reaching industry-wide thing.
It's again, this industry especially, but yeah, it's going to reach a lot of industries. But this one could be very interesting.
Yeah, most people have zero clue how much stuff it's made. Even the American-made stuff, people don't realize how much stuff comes in from overseas, component-wise for it, or raw material-wise.
I'm going to say raw materials for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say materials. A lot of materials come overseas.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know Kyle sees it. Aluminum cost alone is insane now.
Oh,
yeah, aluminum costs have like doubled, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, you should have seen it during COVID. It got really freaking high up there.
Yeah.
But isn't tomorrow they're calling it Freedom Day, or Trump declared it Freedom Day or something like that?
Yeah.
I've seen
something about that. So tomorrow he'd make an announcement sometime tomorrow afternoon about what he's going to do with the tariffs, like what are taking effect. So everybody's kind of sitting on pins and needles trying to figure out what's going to happen.
So we should be off work.
It's Freedom Day, you would think.
John seconds that. I seen that. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Ginger's every day's a vacation for Ginger. You know.
Go figure. The GOA guy.
His whole life's a vacation.
True story.
Yeah. Speaking of which, standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a Ginger, my lord, and a flatbed El Camino from the Gunners of America and Fully Loaded Reviews. It's kind of redundant, a flatbed El Camino. It's kind of redundant, but it is what it is. We have John, the Ginger Soulless Bastard. What up, homie?
What's up, brother? Special teams, special players. Tuesday.
Yeah.
Not much. I got to see Artak last weekend at the gathering, so got to say hi to him.
Artak. It's seeing John is you think it's going to be a great day, but it's so disappointing.
It is always disappointing. Let's see. Got to go see the original London Bridge this weekend up in Havasu because for some reason the original London Bridge is in Havasu.
I'm not gonna lie. When I started seeing your posts, it's like, what? Where the hell is he? I didn't know. What's going on.
Yeah, it's in Lake Havasu. I don't know why they moved it piece by piece from London to Lake Havasu.
Hey, whatever.
America. That's the most American thing I could do. Let's see.
Is it though?
Well, I mean, think about it. You bought somebody's monument. Technically, I mean, London Bridge is very historical. Yeah. You bought it and then you put it in the middle of nowhere, Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some guy from Arizona was like, I like that bridge. I'm going to buy that and take it home with me.
I'm going to bring it out to the lake.
Yeah. Yeah. That is kind of American AF.
Yeah. Just bought the whole thing.
Sorry. Trying to keep it kid friendly here. All right.
Shit.
Jesus fucking Christ, Kyle.
Oh my God.
Anyways,
so if you guys are sorry we were a little late, we were taking care of Ginger's drama in the background earlier.
Yeah, I wanted to say Ginger's the reason we were late. So
yeah. It's all right. Shit happens.
He was in makeup.
It's a fucking diva.
Then we filmed the podcast last week, and few announcements. Goals is coming up August 9th and 10th. Knoxville, Tennessee. Tickets are on sale now. Second big announcement. I'm not even going to look at the private.
You don't want to. You don't want to.
Oh, no. Please do it while you're trying to be serious.
Well, I did. Another big announcement is GOA has partnered up with Zemo, and there is a new GOA Zemo out on the market. It's got our logo on it. It's lemon flavored. You can get it at Zemo.com. So if you need your nicotine, lemon flavored Zemo with GOA, the entire profit from that goes to GOA. So if you
what's the alcohol by volume on that Zima that y'all are selling there?
Yeah, it's 8.3%.
So do you have to put a yellow Jolly Rancher in it to make it lemon, or?
Right.
No, supposedly it tastes like lemon, like really good. I haven't gotten
So
them
you
yet.
haven't tasted it yet? No.
I haven't tasted it yet.
So you're the GOA
I
boy
will
with a
just-
nicotine problem.
What?
Fair.
I said you're the GOA guy with a nicotine problem, and you haven't tried it. What's wrong with you?
They just got it on Thursday. They got the first shipment in. I saw him on Wednesday.
Overnight shipping is a thing, man. I'm just saying.
I've asked him like 3 times for it, so just saying.
Hey, you won't pop one live so everybody can see your reaction?
I would if I had any.
No hair on his balls.
You don't have any? You just showed us
Not
a
of the-
can.
None of the. This is mango.
Oh, it's gay.
It's Mango.
It's
Don't
what was
ask, don't
open.
tell shit.
Mango daiquiri.
Jesus Christ. Anyways,
Yeah.
and then for fully loaded reviews, we launched the new video last week with the Springfield TRP officially in 9mm. So AOS version, the Optus Ray version. So that was a super dope gun. Go check out the video.
There you go.
That's it. That's it from me.
That's it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
From the weirdest state in the union, the only state that has 4 letters and takes 2 fools to spell it out. Both of them are on this show. So we have from the 740, Mr. Florida himself. I think he's already looking for property down there, Chase. But welcome back from Florida, Chris.
Hey, I'm glad to be back on the show. Not really glad to be back in Ohio, but
Yeah, you can
it's
start
what it
looking for
is.
some property. It's all good. They have pipes in Florida too.
yeah.
Matter of fact, they're building houses left and fucking right down there. Jesus Christ, this thing's bothering the shit out of me. So
Yeah, it was
this motherfucker's in the background, but I hope everyone's fucking burst pipe and shit. Pipes burst and all that. I'm like, God damn, it's just being mean. He's just, in case you guys don't know, like Chris puts off this vibe of being like a really chill, awesome dude. He's a dickhead. Like he is the meanest person. He has the worst energy of anyone I've ever met in my life. Like he's wishing ill on people, man.
I mean, he ran me and TJ off this weekend. So what does that tell
That's
you?
bad. When you run Chase and TJ off, I mean, goodness gracious.
Dude, he stole my shoestrings and told me I couldn't read right.
I'm just telling you, like, don't believe the bullshit about Chris. He's a prick, dude. Straight up dickhead. What's up with
I
you?
hear he makes illegal immigrants film his videos.
Oh shit. Wow. I heard he can change a mean fucking donut too.
yeah.
Yeah, he just
Welcome
keeps it
home,
on
bitch.
in the trunk.
Welcome home, bitch.
Yeah. Feel the love. I feel the love.
Oh shit. I'm trying not to see all the London Bridge comments outside because I know in my mind where I'm thinking about London Bridge is just thinking it'll work out well. So
Fergie Ferg.
Ferg, love you long time. So now that you're back to reality, what's going on in your channel there, Chris?
I just released the Kung Fu Grip video.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
Wow. He had the Kung Fu Grip going hard down there in Florida.
If that intro of that video doesn't have "Caress Me Down" in the background,
Yes. Do you even know what that is? Hey, just YouTube Sublime Caress Me Down. And there's a line in there called "Didn't know she had the G.I. Joe Kung Fu Grip." I said, caress me down. Yes. I'll even pay the copyright if it has it, just to put that in the video. I'm in. All right, what's going on? Enough's enough. I'm going to try to be serious.
I don't have a whole lot going on. I've got all the videos. I pretty much got them done before I left, so I didn't have to come home and really do anything at all. So all my reviews are done and uploaded, ready to go. And so I'm just going to kick back and relax for a little while.
Nice. Rocking the Poverty Pony today. The Poverty Pony From Anderson Manufacturing, our home diggity. What up, Kyle? How you doing, home?
What's up, Trey? Doing good, man. Thank you for having me on.
Oh,
Man, I'm sorry for blowing the mic up earlier, coughing. I thought I was
that
on
was
mute.
awesome. No, it's
I
awesome.
swear.
I love it. Bro, this is a shit show. Like straight up amateur hour. But we're good.
I will say, I don't know if it's on the last one that I missed, but I do dig the new intro, man. That's
You like
sick.
that?
Yeah, that's sick.
You know, I do new one every year, but every other year I go back. I'll do a new one, and then other year I'll go back to Ghost. So most of you guys may not know that the theme song that I usually play is called Ghost, and it was a song by Slash, and that's a cover of it, and I got the okay to use it. But the song name is actually Ghost. It's kind of a cool thing. But I'll go back to that next year. But every other year I do it up, and I was like, you know what, I'm going reggae this year, so fuck it. Good vibration, you know.
Yeah,
that's what it is. That's what it is. What's going on with you guys? You guys had a post out there today. A new product possibly coming down the line. Are you able to talk about it at all?
I mean, that was my nod to John, and it just went completely over John's head, man. I was giving him like a tip of the cap, you know, from across the United States here. And
he didn't even see it until we told him about it.
Yep, no, didn't even look at it. So.
Listen, today I ignored all social media. After I saw CZ's post, I just shut everything off.
Listen. What he's really trying to say is, even though he's like your brother across the river, he really hates Kentucky, so he didn't care, didn't want to look at anything you had to do.
That's kind of what I heard.
That's the thing a ginger would do to you.
I'm just like a little bit heartbroken. It's not a big deal, Joe. Don't worry about it. So, but you know,
John's used to just a little bit. You know,
it is a cool concept, though. I'd like to see Anderson produce a break action shotgun, a little carriage gun, if you will.
Pony Express.
Yeah, Ghost dropped everything and called me immediately.
I did. I was like, oh. I was the fucking gullible that says, "Oh, mother!" I didn't even realize it was April Fool's until I was like, "Son of a bitch!"
He said, "Let me name this mug right now."
I was like, "Let me name this motherfucker," and he's like, "It's an April Fool." I was like, "Oh shit, it's April Fool's." I didn't even think about that shit.
Wow, there were some.
I was a gullible one.
Yeah, well, there were some really good ones out today, like Barrett.
I saw a comment on yours, and some dude just say Jeff. It's like, my name's Jeff. I was like, yes, just name it Jeff. That would be so good. Hi, my name's Jeff.
Anderson Manufacturing presents
Jeff. The funny thing is if you do that, don't send one to Jeff at Gear Report. Send it to TJ. Just say, sorry, Jeff, we don't have one for you. Sorry.
With a note like, TJ, do not let Jeff touch this thing, please.
Yeah, do not let Jeff touch the Jeff.
There can only be one Jeff in the room.
That's it. All right. From the greatest state in the union, the keeper of everything Texas pride, the man of many camo patterns and beard products, and multicolored glasses.
Hey, I will
Clover fucking tack. What's up, bitch?
Hey, fucker. I will shill beer too. I don't mind.
Yes, you will. No, there's no doubt about that shit. Hashtag will shill for anyone.
I don't drink it, but I'll shill it. Like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
The question is, are you going to shill Lone Star or are you going to shill
Shiner?
Depends on the paycheck, baby. Depends on the paycheck.
That's McClover.
So you know that our government is fucked up when you get an email and you wake up knowing it's April Fool's. Mm-hmm. And you get an email from Steamboat Crossbows that says ATF proposed regulations on crossbows. And you actually click that son of a bitch. And knowing it's April Fool's, you know it. But it's like, that's actually a possibility with our fucked up government, right?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them.
They got me.
Because that has like a collapsible stock on that thing, you know?
Yeah, right. Well, you've seen it. Yeah, it's all tactical out. Yeah. Badass. But other than that, I'm with John. I pretty much stayed off of the socials because I was busy and didn't want to deal with goofy April Fool shit.
He was busy.
I didn't because I spent 2 hours in a tire shop.
Yeah, you did.
I
You were
don't-
having nothing to do.
I don't
but
want to
that
hear.
shit.
I don't want to hear any of you fuckers about it. Nobody could possibly have a worse tire blowed out experience than what I had to deal with. So y'all can all go fuck yourselves.
Well, if you
That
didn't
was a
drive a
pretty
Kia,
badass
that wouldn't be a
experience.
problem.
No, if my wife didn't hit 6 foot deep pot. Well, Pro Gun Vegas would fix their fucking potholes. Is number one. Number two, if my wife
Shout
had
out
to run
to
off
shout
in it-
out to G Webs, by the way. Shout out to G
Oh my
Webs for
God!
that.
Thank God for G Webs. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't look
Dang.
sketchy at all. Seeing a fucking a black knight out there in the middle of the desert, a Kia that's broken down, and here come this windowless
white
fucking panel van
The
coming
only thing-
down the highway,
the only
picking
thing-
people up. It did not look sketchy at all.
The only thing missing would have been some ice cream truck music in the background.
Exactly.
That was the most like cartel coyote thing ever. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah. Oh, it was amazing. The only thing that was better is I think it was our first shot show of the year that Smeggy went Clove. Was that our second year?
That's a good question.
Whatever year
I
that
think it might
was.
have been the second year. I think it might have been the
Second year. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. And Smeggy went. If you guys know Smeggy, Smeggy's Smeggy. He's a cartoon character in real life. And G was going to take us back somewhere, taking us somewhere. And Smeggy's like, well, I'm going to go outside. And he's like, I had to go outside. He said, just pick me up at the corner. We're like, right on. So like G's coming down what is that road behind what is now Caesars. And I said, I said, don't stop. Just kind of like slow roll through this turn when you get to Smeggy. And he was like, yo, okay. He had no idea. So as we kind of rolled up to Smeggy, I flew open the side door of that van. I jumped out, grabbed Smeggy, threw him in the van, closed the door, and here goes G-Web just kind of taking off down the road. And I hope to God it looked like badass, like in my mind, how it looked to the person behind us. Like it just straight up looked like we just took his ass. It was fantastic. I love that. Because that van you can do so many things with. That van is just perfect. It's great times, great times. What's going on with you, Clover? You're in full roast of the podcast season, right
Dude,
now, huh?
finished the season last night. Yeah, had a good
As far as
convo with.
recording,
As far as well, most of the episodes have been released, but recorded with Bob Gideon. That was fun. Ended it out with Bob. So that's out of the way. Thank goodness, man. I packed all the recording into March just to try to get it over and done with because like unlike Chris, who says he's all caught up, I am nowhere even close. So,
but he actually works hard, though. He has priorities in his life.
This is
like you're talking about a guy who like lives at his range, can walk outside in his PJs and slippers, but yet won't. So
I do too.
Yeah. Sometimes.
You telling me if you didn't have a range that close, you wouldn't be out there every day? Come on, lie to me, tell me no.
He is out there every
would.
day, but he's smoking a pipe. But he's not shooting.
Well, this is true, or I'm doing Amazon videos, or
that's what he's really doing. He's doing his fluffy slippers Amazon videos on his range out there.
all my sneakers and it's
Your
true.
Snickers.
Sneakers.
It's like, how many Snickers do you have?
By the case. By the case, baby. By the case.
Do you eat them upside down though?
Yeah, he likes the vein on the tongue,
Is that what makes him so ornery? Is all those Snickers? Because you're not you without a Snickers. Is that what makes him ornery? Is all the Snickers?
He likes the texture of that thing on his tongue.
Old age, John. That's what makes me ornery. Okay.
So everybody
You'll get there.
Everybody coming to NRAM needs to just bring Clover a Snickers. That needs to be the thing. Everybody just walks up and hands him a Snickers.
Fuck yeah. And goals and everywhere else. Yeah.
I'm gonna get one of those 3-pound Snickers bars.
Oh fuck yeah.
He likes a 3-pound vein on his tongue.
Oh yeah, that's a thick one.
Ooh, that's that special dark.
Holy Jesus! He likes those almonds. Do you have a nut fetish?
Lord.
He's thick.
I hope you don't have a nut allergy because I'm gonna bring you some almond fucking
I
Snickers.
really enjoy that nut butter. It's pretty good.
That nut butter, baby. Oh my god, it's gonna fuck it.
Speaking of that, Clove, on any of your Amazon videos, you
Okay,
ever pull-
first off, how do you speak
Speaking
of
of
that?
that, what the fuck,
what the
Kyle?
fuck? Yeah.
I was getting there, boys. I was getting
All
there.
right. You were
Do you
getting there.
ever
You were
pull a
getting to the
gizzard-
nut butter. Okay. All
Do you-
right. That's
yeah,
good to
do you
know.
ever pull a Gizzard Gary and do like ball deodorant or anything like that for
Dude,
Amazon?
what? Oh, ball
You remember when
deodorant.
Gary's doing the ball
No.
bomb or whatever
Oh
it was?
my god.
Oh yeah,
Those are the best videos.
those are so
Oh,
bad,
so
so
good.
good. I love them.
He had
So good.
and he had such
Didn't he do a
great
shaving video or a
Yeah,
shaver? Yeah.
fuck yeah, ball shaver. Yeah, he did.
That one was iconic, Chris, I would say.
That's on his OnlyFans.
It better
It's
be.
exclusive. It's exclusively on his OnlyFans.
Hey,
Yeah.
he's got an Only Elves account. Stop with that. If you're gonna do it right.
Only Cox. Oh Jesus.
Uh-uh.
All right, who's got a shotgun of the week for me?
Ginger said he did.
I got one.
Some piece of
All
shit,
right.
but whatever.
I sent it in the chat. It is called the ATI Road Agent. And what I thought was cool about it, what I thought Clover would think is cool about it, it's the only side-by-side shotgun that I've seen that auto cocks the hammers and also has a decocker on it, so you can decock the hammer.
He said auto cock.
Auto
Yeah,
cock. What do you mean it auto cocks the hammers? What are you talking
When-
about?
when
All of
you
them
op-
auto cock when you open it. What do you? That's like
Well-
1860 design, fucker.
Well,
What the
okay,
fuck?
well then fuck you. I don't know much about shotguns. It tells me everything I need to know.
He said
God
these
damn.
fuckers are so. These guys are innovative. Holy shit! Look at,
Like the
look at
original-
the technology they're
Do you
bringing.
mean to it's got rabbit?
Did Chase just drop out?
Chase
just
just
kicked-
dropped out.
he just
He said,
got
"I'm
so mad.
He was so
kicked himself.
flabbergasted. He got so pissed at you that he just fucking said, "I'm out."
I thought it was
Oh,
cool.
that's so
Oh.
good.
Wonderful.
I didn't know you could get one that auto cocked. All the ones
The
that I
sad thing
played
is,
with.
he doesn't know that he's been.
How
kicked
the
out
fuck
when
do
he
you
left.
think a hammerless cocks, dumbass? If it doesn't auto cock, think about
It's
it for just,
hammered.
just a second.
Chase,
For a split. Hang on, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 seconds, Ginger, to think about it. Whole fucking seconds to think about this. If it has no hammers, how the fuck does it cock if it doesn't have auto cock? 1.
There's a lot of cock being talked about
Two.
right now. I'm
Go,
just
there's
saying.
a lot of cock. We're talking
We're
about.
just
Oh my
talking
God.
about cock.
Yeah.
Chase
Anyway.
would rather relive this morning than look at this shotgun.
Now the to my knowledge, so we talked about cocks. Let's talk about the decocks. To my knowledge, the decocker.
Did you say
is
deep
unique.
cocks? Like deep,
I said
deep cocks? Holy
Deep.
shit!
Wow. Hey, I would just like to say, if you said cock apparently one too many times, you just get kicked off.
Apparently,
Apparently.
we just figured you were so pissed at Ginger. That you just
Hey, how
left.
did we go from Gizzard Gary,
Cocks?
right?
Yeah.
Fucking
to-
ATI. I can't believe he brings that shit up, but whatever.
Oh my God! Word of the day, children. Cock.
Cock.
YouTube could kick us for too much usage of cock.
Holy shit!
Oh God.
I'd be like cocked up if that was really the case, though.
Jacob, I'm sorry. You just showed up. I got nothing. I'm sorry. Just enjoy.
So, Ginger, you're gonna have to wear one of those South Carolina I Heart Cock shirts all around goals now because of this.
Well, that's not happening, but okay.
If we hold you down, it'll happen, just like your pasties.
We can get this
Jesus
okayed by your
Christ.
superiors. No problem. No
Oh
problem.
yeah, Kaylee will.
I
make
don't
this
think-
happen.
I don't think Kaylee would approve of that.
If she
She's a
knew
Tennessee
why,
fan.
she
She'll
would.
think it's funny.
So good. This new fucking technology. I don't know shit about shotguns. I knew that that's not fucking new technology.
Right. Yeah. And it's
Listen,
a
I thought it
$600
was-
fucking side by side. What the fuck?
I
is
thought
up
it
with
was
that
cool.
from ATI. Like,
I
what are
thought
we
it was
talking?
cool.
It's like the heritage shit that's $8,000. What? Like, what the fuck is up? Like, you can buy a goddamn Sig for $300 now, but a heritage or a fucking ATI costs you $800. What world are we living in? We're upside fucking down, people. What the hell?
This one won't fire if you drop it.
Or oh wow,
That's what she said.
I don't-
That's what
I
she
don't-
said. Wow.
Well, I need to be able to bump fire my side by side shotguns, bitch. So I'm out.
So, you get what you're telling me is you don't want one of the Henrys that's an H&R adjacent revolver that's $1,000.
Oh no, those are the brass frame, and also those are pretty cool actually, and
They
they're
are
double
pretty
action
cool.
too.
They're just expensive, but they're cool.
Well, you know, if a certain three-letter company that I don't particularly like, that's in a certain state that may end rhyme with well, it may be kind of a pepper called a reaper, would get off their fucking ass with the H&R brand and actually build the H&R revolvers again, that would be fucking sweet.
Why do you
But
think
why
I
would
bid
they
on
do
H&R?
that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
no
know.
shit.
I know behind the scenes what you want to do, and I agree with it. But you know, somebody needs to bring those back for sure. Like Diamondback tried to do one with that sidekick, but oh my god, the trigger is horrendous on that. And it's like props for trying, and it's fun and all, but uh, yeah, we really need our H&R revolvers back, man. Come on, somebody, chase, somebody, chase.
Shh, things are happening and things and stuff and such, and I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
I don't either. I blame it on the ATF though.
I do too.
How
I
about
just
the
blame it on
Reds?
Ginger. How about them Reds? Fuck yeah, how about them Reds?
Hey, Ellie found the torpedo bat. It's
Fucking
over.
hey, dude.
It's over.
Just a game on. Hey, this year's gonna be a special fucking year, I think.
All he needs to do is get on
Watch
base.
out. Watch
And-
out, boys.
I know it's not.
You know, so speaking of getting on base, right? And Ellie. So I was watching a thing on Ricky Henderson, and
Coming
actually,
on face. What?
hush. So
It's a facial.
so it was about batting stances. Actually, is what it was about, and it brought up Ricky Henderson. It was talking about his batting stance and how it was kind of weird because he just got really low, and he's like, you know, being really low is not good for power hitting and that sort of stuff. But that wasn't Ricky's goal. Ricky was to get on base so he could fucking steal. So, and by getting low,
Ricky loves some Ricky.
by getting low like that, it allowed him to get those base hits, more base hits.
Unorthodox. That's the word you're looking for. Is an unorthodox stance.
Yeah. Now it wasn't no Gary Sheffield. Oh my God! Like
Yeah,
that'd make
Chef was bad.
that'd make you
Pete
sick
Rose.
watching him. Oh, dude,
Pete
talk
was
about crowding the plate.
Pete got down. Yeah, Pete was up on the line. Half his foot was up on the line. He was crouched down. He
Yeah.
was like, "I dare you to pitch it inside on me. Like I am daring you to pitch it inside on me."
Mm-hmm.
I saw a thing. We have baseball. This is brought to you by the Cincinnati Reds. I saw a thing last night. Greg Maddux, the professor, is obviously at least a top 10, maybe even a better than that, all-time pitchers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they were saying that, I can't remember what year it was. I want to say it was like maybe like 96, 97, one of his great years that he had in Atlanta. That the last like 2 full months of the season, no, I'm sorry, it was the whole year. That whole year, he called his own pitches from the mound. And he did it by how he caught the ball. And I knew that he called his pitches, but I didn't realize there was a method to it. So when it was Javi Lopez was his catcher, I think at that time probably.
Yeah, it was
Javi
Lopez.
would throw it when Javi would throw it back to him. How he caught it was to tell Javi where the next pitch is coming. He didn't say like what pitch, just a location, inside, out, high or low. And how he caught it was like, okay, fastball out, fastball in, curveball, whatever. He was catching it a certain way, and that told Javi what was coming next. And it was like, holy shit! And no one ever picked up on that shit. That's crazy.
And Maddox was, man, he was so analytical, right? He was multiple batters ahead in his thinking of what pitches he was going to throw and what he was going to do. That he almost had to do it like that because he was just so far ahead.
Well, his favorite story, he said that he was months ahead of his pitch. Sometimes there was a thing that I saw him. He was giving an interview and he was talking about they were up like 8-0, like the 8th inning, and they're playing Houston, and Bagwell comes up. And the scouting report is don't pitch Bagwell inside. Don't pitch him inside.
Bagwell had a low stance too.
And called Javi out. He says, "Hey, I'm going to throw the next 2 pitches, fastball inside. I want him to hit it." Javi's like, "What the hell?" He goes, "Just trust me." Throws it in. Bagwell hits a home run. He's like, what the? He just gave up what? He's like, we're up 8-0. Who cares? 2 months later, they're playing each other in the playoffs. Bagwell comes up, bases loaded in the 7th inning, and he's just waiting for that pitch. And Maddox threw him 3 straight changeups that he couldn't even fucking touch because he was waiting for that one fastball that he gave him 2 months ago. And he goes, remember that 2 months ago? I knew he couldn't wait for it. And he struck him out on 3 pitches on 3 changeups. I was like, fucking Maddox was 2 months ahead on a scouting report. That's just unbelievable. That's how good he was.
He had some nasty pitches when he wanted to throw them, though, too. They would talk about.
He had a nasty 2-seamer that was just ungodly.
Yeah. He wasn't fast, really, but, you know, he didn't throw
88 to 90. But that dude, you couldn't hit him. Like he could literally put it on a fucking fly's ass if he wanted to.
Did you ever watch that thing? They're like talking to like Chipper with years. This is several years ago. He's like on some podcast, and it was Chipper was talking about like batting practice and whatever. And he said he would go out there and like Maddox would be throwing and warming up, and he's like, I want you to pitch for real and throw your wild shit at me. And he would do it intentionally, trying to hit Maddox to get better when he was a young player.
Couldn't do it. Yeah,
and he's like, that son of a bitch just humbled me fast.
Yeah. I mean, it was a guy that's a top 10 pitcher of all time and never threw it harder than 88. I mean, that's scary, you know. I saw another one this weekend, Barry Bonds, and I'm a Bonds fan. I think Bonds in the Hall of Fame. I think he was a Hall of Famer before he even got to San Francisco and started doing roids. He was a Hall of Famer in Pittsburgh in my eyes. Great player. But they asked me, he's like, hey, how do you think you would do today? Like, these guys are throwing 106 miles an hour. And he goes, shit. He goes, I don't care if you throw it 120. He goes, I'll hit it. He's like, 100. I don't care if it's 120. He's like, I'll hit it. He goes, now, will I, be as good as I was or hit it, as hard, as far as I'm 60 years old. He goes, but I don't care how hard you throw it. A good hitter can hit. And I was like, I guarantee you, Bonds could go up right now and hit 106, no problem. No problem whatsoever. That dude is another freak of nature. Yeah. All right. Wow. Hey, I could talk baseball for
sports ball, baby. Sports ball.
Sports ball, baby. I don't pay
1
you.
second before we move on.
I pay you to get on first, not to get thrown out at second. One of the greatest lines ever.
You're a good egg. You're a good egg.
You're a good egg.
What do y'all think about these torpedo bats?
I hadn't paid much attention to it. I've seen people talking about it. Like,
Well, seeing that the Yankees hit 4 home runs in the first 4 pitches the other day.
Yeah, they have 15 home runs on the season.
Well, either they'll outlaw them and it won't matter, or everybody will get them and it won't matter. So they enjoy it while it lasts, I guess, right?
It's going to turn into the spider tack for batters. That's what it's going to turn into.
But here's the thing is, how quickly in Major League Baseball got rid of the spider tack, right? Quickly. I don't think they're going to get rid of this. Why? Because they want people to hit. Major League Baseball wants home runs. They want that because the fans want to see home runs. Personally, if you're going to let them have that, then let the pitchers have it, and let's see who's fucking cheating better. Like let's just see who can do it better, the pitchers or the hitters.
Spider tack on torpedo bat.
Who wins?
It's definitely going to alter pitching. I'll tell you that. It definitely changes the game for pitcher.
It has to, right? It has to.
Yeah. But John, I seen that. That's insane with the Yankees, dude. That's nuts.
Fucking Yankees, man.
Well, they were the first ones to come out with them, and then everybody else started. Now is getting them.
It'll be everywhere. Yeah.
I mean, it took MLB a little bit. It wasn't that fast on spider tack. They went at least the first 4 months
I would say
of the seasons.
No, it was like maybe it was less than 2 months because it might have been taking 4 months of time, but it started in the minor leagues, and by the time it reached the major leagues, it was already on their radar.
It'll and I'm not a big modern sports ball follower and think shit like this is why. Quite honestly, I'm an 80s 90s person. Well, even that was my time, but historically before that. But the bat thing, I think you're right. I don't think that they're gonna throw a big fit because, like, home runs are popular. What they don't realize is it kills the sport, and it'll be like 3-pointers in the NBA. It's like it'll completely fucking just kill the game. Because now you've got, I mean, will you watch an NBA game now? Like, how many shots are taken from literally fucking half court? Like literally fucking half court. How many shots are taken per game?
There's a lot.
And I'm not talking about last minute buzzer shots. I'm talking about like first fucking quarter, within the first 30 seconds of the first quarter, they're shooting it from half court. It's like, what the fuck?
Back in my day, we had a leather ball and a peach basket, and that's what we played with. And it should go back to that. The layup and the pass was the biggest thing.
Well, Clover, maybe you should go to the NBA and teach them boys something.
I literally have played as with bushel baskets as hoops before. I've literally played like that.
Hey, I need an Air Clover poster. Stat.
Air Clover.
Dude, that could be amazing.
Oh, Air Clover. That needs to be your next year's patch for SHOT Show. Air Clover.
That is your next song, sir, is Air Clover.
Oh, I could have fun with that.
Air Clover. Holy shit.
Do it in the style
of the Jordan logo with like clover.
Yeah.
Jump man with a beard.
With the beard blowing in the wind.
Oh my god.
Do it like to the
off
theme
the side, yeah.
Like to the theme of I Believe I Can Fly.
Yes.
I can see it. I can hear it now. I can hear it now.
But it has to be a bushel basket. There better not be a hoop in there, dude.
Well, fuck yeah.
Well, speaking of basketball, I guess Chase, congratulations on Auburn making the Final Four.
All the ones.
All ones. Yeah, who would have thunk?
I know.
I did actually pick Auburn to win the whole thing in my bracket, but I had them playing Alabama. That did not work out well. I just wanted to see the Iron Bowl in the national championship game. That'd been great.
God, you talk about the hate that would flow from that one.
Oh my god. Arkansas went and choked their asses. I had a 16-point lead and fucking blew it.
Dude, that disappointed me so bad because I was
so bad.
You know, one I'm gonna other than Alabama, I'm gonna root for the SEC generally.
Yeah,
get in there.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm scorched earth with Calipari, but at least he made it.
I know you are.
At least he made it past the first round for you guys. I'm proud of him.
You know, he's doing all right around here. He's doing all right. We'll see how next year goes, but
hey,
right now, yeah, you guys got a good one. What are you talking about?
We went to the Sweet 16 with pretty much a team that got thrown together last minute.
Yep.
I'm not mad about it, even though I'm loyal to a fault, so I had them going to the championship.
Hey, speaking of Kentucky basketball, whatever happened to what's her nuts? The Judd girl that was always at games.
Oh yeah,
Ashley Judd. Why I haven't seen her at a Kentucky basketball game, but she didn't miss one for a decade. Is she sick or what?
I'm almost certain she's probably still there. They're probably not giving her the attention that she usually gets.
She went crazy lunatic liberal. Like when they were wearing all the pussy hats, especially and marching and shit.
Oh,
like she was like leading the charge on a lot of that shit. Oh yeah.
Oh well, yeah, that might be one of the reasons. Then
she might be gone.
Now her mom and sister are straight laced like conservative, but she went to Hollywood.
She went to Hollywood, man. Yeah, Hollywood. Everybody's got a dream.
She went off the deep end.
What's your dream?
What's your dream? What's that, Chase?
I said she went off the deep end like the chicks with dicks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was hanging out with Alyssa Milano too damn much apparently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, they were on the stage together several times during that whole
all that Me Too shit and all that. Yeah. Pound Me Too. I never understood that.
Pound Me Too.
Speaking of brackets, do you want the update from the bracket?
Oh shit! I totally forgot. All right, so we missed last week. So we were left off with the final four of the pistol, and the final four of
the
rifle. So let's get us an update real quick.
All right, so
here we go.
Pistol was 9 mil versus 10 mil, and then 45 versus here. I actually have to look that up because I thought I remembered
45
everything.
was
Let's see.
shit, what was that?
I'm pulling it up right
Was it
now.
44? Was it 44?
It was 45. No, it was 45 10 mil, 9 mil 40 Smith & Wesson.
Oh, 9 versus 40? Yeah.
Yeah. So round, and then it was 5.56 versus 6.5 Creedmoor, and then 7.62 by versus 308. 7.62 by 39 versus 308. So round
Okay.
3, 90. It was like 98 to 2, 9 mil over 40.
98 to 2%.
Yeah.
I am shocked at that. I am shocked.
I'm shocked that 40 got 2%, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm shocked at.
Then 45 versus 10 mil was 70 to 30, which shocked me a little bit.
45 wins.
45 won.
Nice.
10 mil,
30.
10 mil won.
Interesting.
Wow.
5.56
10 mil
was
one? 10 mil one or
no,
45 one?
no, 45. 45.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Then it was 5.56 versus 6.5 Creedmoor. It was 98 to 2.
Oh my God.
7.62 by 39 versus 308
Yeah.
was 70-30. So the two lower seeds got 70-30. 308 won that one. So last week.
So they both went
God,
98
caliber.
to 2 and 70 to 30 on both sides of the bracket.
Yeah. It was
That's
like
crazy.
something like that. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was like really high up there. Now
So 5.561, correct?
5.56 and 308. So it's 5.56 308 on the rifle side, 9 mil 45 on the pistol side. Now this is where I'm gonna let you take your all's guess before I give you the numbers.
All right, let's go through the room. Kyle.
That ended up exactly like it should be, I think.
It did.
happy with that.
It did. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm happy with it too. Kyle, we'll just go through the pistol right now. 9 mil versus 45. Who's going to win and what's the percentage? Are you writing these down, Ginger?
I can write them
You have
down.
something?
This is already over. So
I know it is.
I can write this down.
9 mil versus 45. Kyle, who's going to win it and what's the percentages going to be?
9 mil squeaks it out. I'm going to say 65-35.
Interesting. Okay. Chris?
5.56. Oh, sorry.
We'll do rifle. Well, you know what? Let's do both of them. 5.56 versus 308.
I'm going to say 5.56 squeaks that one out. And that's going to be like 75-25.
Squeaks it out at 75. Man, squeak that one out. All right.
Barely
Chris,
squeaked that.
9 versus 45, Chris.
Well, I'm shocked that I'm wondering who's voting in these polls since 45 took out 10 mil. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say 9 wins, but it's going to be 55-45.
Excellent. And 5.56 versus 308. You could use the same logic there. If they're voting for 45, they're probably going to vote for 308.
Yeah, I don't know. On 5.56, I'm going to give 65-35 or 5.56 wins.
Okay. All right. Clove, 9 versus 45.
Well, in this, neither one that I would want to win is gonna do. I think one, neither one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as guessing what I think they were, neither one got into double digits. So on the 9.45, I'm gonna say probably. I'm gonna say 96.4.
Holy shit. Okay.
And on the 308, I'm gonna say a little bit better. Let's go 92.8.
For 5.56 to win, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Chastifer, 9 versus 45.
I'm going to say 9's going to win for sure. But I'm going to say it's going to be closer. It's going to be like 80-20 to 9 winning. I think just with the trends in the market, I think you're going to see that's kind of how I see it. 308 versus 5.56. I mean, I know what God's caliber is, but I think the masses are going to win 5.56. That'll be more like 70-30.
Interesting. Yeah, 9 versus 45. I think it's going to be probably 90-10, 9mm. Man, 5.56 and 308. I wish 308 would pull this out, but I think it's going to be about 85-15 for the 5.56. As much as I'd love the 308 to win, I just don't think it has a chance. So how far off were we, Ginger?
Clover's the closest. It was 9mm, 98.5 to 1.5 over the 45, and 5.56 was at like 97 to 3.
Oh my!
Would not break those is. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. I would have never guessed that.
I knew it was going to be skewed high, but I didn't know it was going to be that high.
I didn't either. So the next week we're going to have 9 versus 5.56, right?
9 versus 5.56 championship round is this week. It just started today when I got into it. Let me see what
so we're gonna make our
voting
prediction.
looks
We're
like.
gonna make our prediction. Don't tell us a trend till we get our picks in. We're gonna go backwards. Chase, 9 versus 5.56. What's it gonna be?
Sorry, I was taking a big ass swig. That's tough, man.
That is. This actually could be brutal.
I think 9mm is going to eke it out.
How bad?
I think it'll be close, but I think 9mm is going to eke it out. I think it's going to be 5 points or less to 5.56. I think it's going to be like 55, 45, 53, 47, something like that. It's going to be close.
Okay. All right. Clove, 9 or 5.56.
I agree with Chase. Less than 10 points, but in favor of 50, 40. What is it? Shit. 40. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, but in favor of 5.56.
5.56. Okay.
I think so. Yeah, I think less than 10 points in favor of 5.56.
Okay. Chris.
I agree with Chase and Clover. 9 will win by a small margin, but I think
No. Clover gave it to 5.56.
Oh, you gave it to 5. Okay, I'm going 9 because price differences in the ammo, and now we're starting to see a lot of people getting PCCs. So I'm going to take 9.
That's a solid analysis right there. You should be.
That is all the right reasons right there.
Yep. Kyle, 9 or 5.56.
Going 9mm, 60-40 split.
Okay. I'm gonna rock the boat a little bit. I'm gonna say 9mm, and it's gonna be at least 80-20, maybe higher. I think the 9mm, the people that have been voting 5.56 have been voting 9mm also, apparently. And I think if it came down between the two, they're going to pick 9 over the 5. I think it's going to be a blowout. I think it'd be at least 80-20, maybe even higher for 9mm.
You could be right. Because 100% am with you on that. That the guys are voting for 5.56 and 9 are interchangeable. They're voting for
the same
caliber. They're voting the whole way. Yeah.
So I've got a question. Can we go around? If you had if you only had 2 options for cartridges the rest of your life, no matter what might happen, and those 2 options were 9mm or 5.56, what do you choose? What do you choose personally?
I choose 9 because I can go the AR9. I can get a PCC. Here's the thing, bro. You know me. I'm more of a close quarter guy, right? So if I have to worry about a threat that's 300 yards away, I ain't worried about it at that point. I'm gonna let them get closer. I'm gonna draw them in to 100 yards and in, and my AR9 will get them. If they get real close, my pistol's gonna get them. I'm going 9mm because I like to work close range. So I'm all about that. I don't need to reach out with the 5.56. Not saying it's a long reach out, but it's a lot farther than 9. I'll do my damage 100 yards and in, and I'll own them with a 9. Yeah, that's me.
5.56 me.
Now, if you gave me one cartridge, no, I'm gonna do that later here. Okay, go ahead. You said 5.56, Kyle.
Yes, sir.
Right.
You want reasons behind it, or just you're done?
Versatility in range for me. I feel like, and I'm not trying to go against the grain with you here, Ghost, but I think 5.56 does just fine in close quarters too.
It does too, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I mean, it does, but you
got no handgun.
Handgun. You have no handgun with 5.56.
I can't deep conceal a 5.56. I can deep conceal a 9mm.
I think
Kyle's used to deep concealing that monster. You know,
That's well.
I'm used to concealing some monsters, dude.
Carry.
No, I'll say kind of what you were getting at. Like you could build an AR9. I can slap any size upper I want to on my 5.56.
like a 5.5 inch or something like that. Yeah, he could do something tiny. Yeah,
not necessarily a handgun, but concealable.
Yeah, I'm not trying to talk you up.
You could wear a duster or a trench coat, I guess, or something.
I could wear. Oh, dude!
Please wear a duster. Please, I will not make fun of you at all. Not one time.
I'm thinking.
If you do, you have to wear it to goals, and Ginger over the PA has to play "Dust in the Wind" when you walk in with it.
I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride.
No shirt on under it.
Right. Of course.
No
Shirtless Kyle with a fucking duster. Oh my god. Yes.
The WWF at goals right there.
That would break the internet. That would break
Kane
the
just
internet.
comes out of nowhere and choke slams me through it.
Choke slams. Yes. We have to make this happen for no other reason, just because. Just because. Oh my god. It's not going viral. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. That would probably just I'd be fine to die after that. I'd be like,
I mean,
right,
if you're gonna go, that's not a bad way to go. Let's just be real about it.
Dude, he got choke slammed by Kane. What can you say? You know, like
wearing a fucking duster. And then you can play Dust in the Wind after he's dead.
You could sing it at my funeral. I expect that of you, John.
You're my boy Blue.
I'll dive on your coffin, Kyle.
Kyle's dying words is the name was Jeff.
The name's Jeff. Chris, 9mm or 5.56?
I'm going 9mm. I want to be able to use my handguns, and I'll have plenty of PCCs too. So yeah, definitely 9 for me.
Hands on that long barrel. Yeah.
What's that?
So you like using your hands in that long barrel?
Although Kyle's short barrel AR, if he's going to go with a 5-inch,
Quit making fun of Kyle. He cannot help it. His barrel is short. He cannot help it.
He can take the guy out that he's shooting at and then blind everybody around him with the muzzle flash that's going to come off.
Keep it in mind.
He'll definitely blind people with his barrel. Yeah.
Yeah. Just because Kyle is rocking a poverty pony in real life, okay.
Look, I prefer the term short king.
Oh, fuck me. All right, Ginger.
Do you have a disruptor tattooed on it? I'm just curious.
Oh. He's got the Pony Express on that. Gets there in no time.
I missed it. What was it?
I said, do you have disruptor tattooed on it? That's what I want to know.
Yes.
Or you could do dissipator.
Oh, the dissipator. Ooh.
The dissy. Oh, good. You gotta get dissy on it.
Gotta get dissy on it.
All right, you want these numbers?
No, we're not done yet.
I wouldn't know. No, we're not done.
We're not done yet.
9mm.
Freaking Ginger,
if you
just
can
wield your opinion.
Wait,
you only have one caliber, 9 or 5.56. Which one are you choosing?
9mm.
You son of
Why?
Because the same reasons you have. I can get close quarters with it. I got tons of PCCs, and I can carry a pistol.
It helps that he's a ginger, because no one's really going to get that close to a ginger anyways. They're afraid of losing their soul.
Exactly. That's the point.
Yeah. Christopher, 9 or 5.56? Chase.
I wouldn't answer either, Chase. This is a trick question.
I know. Sorry, cut out. I didn't hear you.
9 or 5.56?
9mm. 9mm for all the reasons we just discussed. I can carry it. I can turn it to a PCC. I mean, I'm a rifle guy through and through. But if
Right.
I only have that option, I'm going to 9 because I got a lot of versatility there. I can deep conceal something. I have a traditional handgun. I can do a carbine. I can do a subgun. You got all the reasons.
Fucking, he just Bob Costed that shit. That's an analysis right there. Bob Costas right there. All right, Clover, since it's your question, you choose and then you tell us, what you're thinking.
I go 5.56.
Yeah. Okay.
So one thing nobody has brought up or mentioned is variety of ammo, particularly armor piercing.
This is true too. This is true.
And so, when you're talking about some of the bufferless 5.56 stuff that's out there, you can get pretty small in a pistol configuration with that.
Yeah.
Plenty small enough for even a heavy coat or a jacket, if I need to. But the thing is, if you're talking about some kind of unrest in-world scenario, I want something with far more options with both range and ammunition than the 9mm is going to offer.
That's fair. That's fair. Absolutely. I don't think there's a wrong answer.
No, I was just curious. It's just it's interesting.
I've got a
those
question.
are the two. It's interesting what people's thoughts are on that.
Yeah, I'm going to bring up a question after we hear the numbers from Ginger. We're going to post to the panel and to the audience.
I think everybody voting on this has the idea, though, that you're going to have one of each. And that's why they're voting that way in particular.
Yeah. But now they're going to find out which one people really are. And I think that's going to, I said, I think it's going to be 9mm 80/20 at least. Ginger, what are the trending numbers tell us?
Right now, it is a grand total of 9mm 99.69 to 0.31 for 5.56.
What is it?
99.69 to 0.31.
Wow.
In favor of 9mm. Now that I've given the numbers, here's the link in the right there. So if you guys want to go vote, there you go.
There you go.
That makes me sad.
A little bit.
It doesn't surprise me though. It had no surprise at all. Both of them were getting 99s all the way across, close to 90 plus every time. So it doesn't surprise me that 9mm is just going to take it out.
They're all wrong. So they should be God's caliber 308, but that's neither here nor there at this point.
It's fair.
And 2 World Wars, 45.
Yeah.
Well, we said the last time we thought 45 was going to die before it even made it to the final. 308, I thought had a chance.
Oh, 45 ARP
had a
hanging out.
chance.
I did too, but well.
Yeah.
Bunch of losers
so this is
out
going to
there.
be an interesting one. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. It's kind of piggybacking off of what Clover said, right? So, I'm going to post this to the panel. I also want to hear it out there in the chat. All right. So the question of the night, the pony poll, the poverty pony poll, if you will, for tonight, the live pony poll, 1 caliber and 1 caliber only for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter the situation, whatever it is, you get 1 caliber and 1 caliber for the rest of your life.
You mean cartridge when you say caliber, correct?
Okay, cartridge. Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Well, you're going to get a smart ass out there that goes, 45 caliber.
There's 6 smart asses on this that are going to do the same thing.
Well, it's true.
Okay, so you get 1 cartridge for the rest of your life. What is it? And Fluffy and Artac, man, you follow my heart. Mine would be 308. If I could just choose one thing, I'm going 308. I think it's the best out there. Overall, for availability. Is it versatile? I mean, for a rifle caliber, yes, it's somewhat versatile. I just love the 308. I'm going to skip around this one. Chris, 1 caliber only for the rest of your life. What are you going with?
I'm going 9mm.
You going 9mm? Okay.
Yeah.
That's solid. I mean, can't go wrong. There's no wrong. Well, Clover's going to bring up some weird fucking obscure thing. He's going to be wrong, but no one else is going to be wrong.
44-40 for the win, baby.
Hey, you leave Clover and 30-40 Craig alone. You hear me? Trap doors for life.
Right.
Chase, what are you going with?
308. That's my baby. It's tried and true. I could do. I mean, forget the conversation we just had. If I have one cartridge and one cartridge only,
That's it.
it's
Yep.
308 because I could do it in semi-autos of varying barrel lengths. I got bolt guns. I can hunt with it. I can do long-range interdiction with it. I can do up close.
room clear with it. It's fun, but you can
100%.
308.
Oh, dude, HK little 21E or 51. Come on now. Little belt-fed shorty. There's so many options with that caliber.
Yep.
That's the caliber to have.
Yep. Faux shizzle. Kyle Stir. One cartridge only.
Say 300 blackout.
Whoa, that's a good one.
It's a good one. I was not expecting to hear that, but that's gonna be tough to argue. That's a good one. That's a
lot of
good
versatility. That's a good one.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Clove.
Oh, 22 long rifle.
Yes.
Hands fucking down. I'm gonna be able to feed my family with that, no fucking problem. I'm gonna be able to wide variety of firearms to have fun with. Self-defense, it'll work. In world scenario, you're gonna stand in front of a full auto 22 long rifle? I don't think so. So let's do it.
Ginger, I got nothing for you, Clove. Yeah,
I know.
I got nothing.
I guess I'm going to be the odd man out on this and go 12 gauge because of the variety of ammo. And because slug.
Yeah, I can see it. I thought shotties too, but
that's a gauge, not a caliber. But that's
yeah,
we're talking ammo. So I get it.
He said cartridge. What he said.
I'll be Mills Lane. I'll allow it.
But I was thinking 12 gauge. I mean, think about it. You got birdshot for small game. You've got buckshot for medium game and for two-legged creatures. Slug for large game. A sabot can go out to what 200-300 yards if you get a rifled barrel. I mean, it's got
Sabo.
Sabo. Dragon's breath. If you want to start a fire, like
drone nuts. We are
okay. I will. What?
We're in the drone era right now, so 12 gauge birdshot even with the drone.
Hey, that was Fiocchi's. That was one of Fiocchi's special loads today. Was the drone killer? Just saying.
So I'm going to okay the 12 gauge for one reason, and one reason only. Dragon's breath. That's it. That's all. That's all I'll give a shit about.
John Wick.
That makes it okay right there. That's it. Talking about scorched earth. Great. There's a lot of strange calibers out there in the chat, but a lot of people. There's a lot of different ones. 308.
I'm
9mm,
just gonna say
38.
That's all cool and all, but you don't have miniguns and 240 Bravos and 12 gauge. Just saying.
They make them in 22.
I mean, didn't somebody make like a 4-barrel minigun 12 gauge at one point, or am I tripping?
I think you're tripping. I've never seen that.
I thought that was on like
talking about
Sons of Guns or somebody did it way back in the
Never been done before. And it was a Sega. There's 4 Segas bolted together.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That kind of worked.
That was Sons of Guns, wasn't it?
It was Sons of Guns.
Kind of worked.
Yeah.
Never been done before.
Before. All right.
For sure.
Sega. All right. Just for shits and giggles, we're going to take the cartridge or the gauge that you chose, and now you're going to pick one firearm to go with it. Kyle, you went with 300 blackout, right?
Correct.
So what would your configuration be?
Like length?
Yeah, like 10.5, 11, 8.5,
I think I'd probably go 5.5, 1 and 5 twists.
Oh shit, he went twist rate on us too. Shit, okay. Nice. 5.5 suppressed?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
For sure.
All right, I'm gonna do this to you, Chris. I know you're going 9, and I know you got a lot of babies out there, but what are you rocking? That's tough, isn't it?
One gun,
Yeah.
one
You're gonna go
cartridge.
handgun. You're gonna go PSCs. He went 9mm. I'm sorry, he went 9mm. So he's gonna have to figure out. He can go a handgun. You can go PCC. What are you doing?
I'm gonna have to go with a PCC.
All right. What length? What's your favorite length?
I'm just gonna go with a 16-inch barrel.
Try to stretch it out as far as it'll go.
Yeah, because I guess I'm gonna have to hunt with it and everything else at this point. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what AR I'd go with, but
He's like
Go.
sub 2,000, 9mm.
Sub 2,000, baby.
hey, I have a sub 2000.
No, he's going Glock 19. He's gonna throw a micro Roni on that motherfucker to brace it when he needs it.
Oh,
Yeah, I could do that, and then just get a 16-inch barrel for it. They make a 16-inch barrel for the handgun. So
I'm just saying, you go with a 19 with a 16-inch barrel and a micro Roni. I will laugh my ass off at you, but you'll survive. Clove 22 LR. What are you rocking?
Oh, Browning Buck Mark with 8-inch fluted bull barrel.
Of course he is.
I am very shocked he said Buckmark by all accounts.
It's
He
only
could have
in his
gone
fucking logo, you know.
I was gonna say he could have gone with like a 1022 or something.
Okay. No.
Oh, there you go.
Why would I do that? Sacrilege, man.
Sacrilege. There you go. Ginger 12 gauge. What are you rocking? You have so
All
many
right.
fucking options.
I know. So my initial
that new ATI.
Are you going? Yeah, that new ATI. It's so fucking trend-setting.
The self-cocking, the new mechanism on it that self-cock, man. Shit.
So I guess the question is, you have so many options. Are you going pump? Are you going semi-auto?
Are you going shorty?
With your 12?
So my initial thought
He's going
was,
Pony Express is what he's going.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
My initial thought was going with the Benelli M4. That was my initial thought.
That's
but
solid. That's a solid one.
But I can't do a rifled barrel on a Benelli M4. So my secondary thought is one of the 500 series from Mossberg.
That's
rather than like an 1100.
Why wouldn't you do a 590? Switch barrel.
590.
590. I forgot about the 590.
You do a 590 and then you can switch barrels, or if you're stuck with just one barrel, you can always do sabos.
Yep.
And you can do shorty. You can make it a shorty. You can make it full size. You can do all kinds of shit with it.
Yep.
True. 590. Yeah. I said 500 family. So does the 590 not count in the 500 family?
Yeah, it counts.
Sure, we'll give it to you. Mills, yep. We'll accept that. All right. Chase, what are you going with? What are you rocking? 308.
I mean, my heart says an HK91 G3, but practicality, AR-10 variant, like an SR-25.
Yeah,
you can do so much. Solid. You can just do so much with it. You got so many options. SR-25, M110, whatever you want to call it. You got to go something like that because you can run shorties. You can do longer barrels for distance and interdiction work.
Mm-hmm.
Mags are out there. Run any ammo you want through it.
Yep.
That's your do-all. That's your master key.
Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely with a 308. I'm definitely gonna go gas. AR-10. If I could only go that way, you could switch uppers if you wanted to go whatever length you wanted. But my ultimate. One of my favorite configurations I've ever shot with any gun, and it's not a brand, it's just a configuration, is a 12.5-inch 308. It is so fucking fun to shoot. I would do that, but yeah, I would definitely say AR-10 that way. If we are able to acquire Maybe other uppers, you can go, longer barrel upper with it or whatever. But yeah, 308 definitely. 12.5 inch that's the best thing the best thing I've ever shot as far as just being awesome. So faux shizzle. AR-10 12.5 inch Anderson. Artac says, Faith says, why does Kyle keep disappearing? He's like that. He
Very,
likes
very
to,
sneaky. Very, very sneaky.
Very
that's
sneaky,
it.
sir. Very sneaky.
Shifty like that. You got to keep up with him.
So Kyle, you've seen the shoulder fire 240, huh? How'd that go?
Great. The only dudes that know they can do it are going to even try.
It is
Was this you that you did it? Did you do this?
No.
Oh, okay.
My buddy Jake, we were in the Marines. He freaked out.
Dude, you could do it.
Oh,
You shoulder
could.
fire
You could.
240.
I couldn't. There's no way in hell I could. I'm not big enough to handle that. I mean,
I think you could.
I don't know. I really, but shoulder fire, I think that put me on my ass. I'm not gonna lie. I think that I don't have enough behind me to hold that. Maybe I don't know.
I watched
I
the
think
guy on
Kyle could
Instagram
do
one
it.
time hip fire at 50. Does that count?
Oh, now that's something.
Yeah, and it killed someone a mile and a half down the road, and they were laughing about it.
Right.
I'm pretty sure John Basilone did that shit too.
Fucking Black Rambo did that shit last year.
Oh, did he really?
That's about 3
Fucking
years
hit
ago.
fired.
Yeah.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah.
It really has it been that long ago?
Yeah, it's been that
Motherfucker
long.
hit
Yeah.
fired a 50 just over the tree line. Holy shit!
Yeah, it was at an easy a 45 degree
that motherfucker
angle.
got a million views on that shit too.
Easy a 45 degree angle. No way.
Easy.
It was going into a berm. No way.
Damn.
No.
So
No,
at the
it was-
gathering,
Yeah.
Barrett had their 416 and something else out at the mile range. Somebody else had a 50 that they were shooting at 25 yards. I was talking to John McClain and Sarah from Wooks, and we both got hit with Spall from the 50 after they shot a steel target at 25 yards.
Were they shooting
Yeah,
subs or
First
were they?
off,
They were shooting full power.
Whoa.
how did that not go? How did that not go
Whoa.
through the steel? Is what I want to know.
I don't know, but we got hit with huge chunks of Spall, and we're like, where did that come from? It hit the target,
First
went
off,
over the berm.
whoever, no offense, I know it sounds like a cool thing, but safety shit, like who the fuck was the RSO that allowed that shit?
Oh, I think the
let's be
RSO
honest about
figured.
it.
I think the RSO figured it out pretty quick because they were done fast right after
Yeah,
that.
because holy
Yeah.
shit.
I don't like
fair-
shooting anything with full power on mine. I don't like shooting anything at less than like 400 or so, like even paper.
Because we
That's
got
great.
hit with not only a chunk of lead, but like a chunk of case or not
Yeah.
case jacket came
Mhm.
flinging
Oh,
off
fuck
over the
yeah,
berm.
20 yards. Jesus,
That's a big ass
Christ.
jacket
Dude.
too.
Are you telling me you don't want 660 grain projectiles randomly coming back at you, pieces of it? Come on now.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
He likes big
Chase?
things in his face, just not metal. You know.
Yeah, that's called
That was not-
freedom, Ginger.
That's not the shot he wanted to the face.
Hey, y'all have seen that? Y'all have seen the video? Folks out there, I'm sure maybe if not, go look it up. The dude that shoots and he catches a ricochet and it knocks his ear pro off. Y'all have never seen that? He
Yeah,
shoots
he
a-
shot-
shoots
Oh,
a
yeah,
50,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
and you hear it coming back. It goes spew. You know the ricochet,
Yeah.
and his ear pro flies off. For the record, the projectile did not hit his ear pro. That was the pressure off the fucking projectile that knocked his ear pro off. If the projectile had hit that, he wouldn't have a head.
Yeah. What did it hit to ricochet like that? Do you remember? What
Called a
was he
rock,
shooting at?
I'm assuming, or something. I think it was.
Oh, a
he was in
rock.
a quar-
Okay.
Wasn't he in a quarry or something? If I remember right, Chase, something like
Yeah,
that.
he was like in a rock berm or quarry or something, and it
Yeah.
like it hit and came back at
Holy
him.
Shit.
He was
You
too
hear-
close. He was shooting at what, maybe 100 yards or something. He was
Yeah, it
entirely
was like
too close in
100,
my
110
opinion.
yards. It was way too close.
Yeah.
Like I've shot my
Wow.
50 that I had an arm light, and we shot it at a earth berm at 100, just letting people shoot it who never shot a 50 before. but it was paper targets into a giant earth berm intentionally.
Yeah.
And it will eat.
Yeah.
It will eat gopher holes all in the 100-yard berm, though, man.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Like it will tear. You will tear a berm up at 100 yards with a 50, a soft dirt berm.
So you have an Armalite, don't you, Clove? So what you have is Armalite?
Yeah.
So okay. What's the closest range you shot that thing at?
With full power loads?
Full power loads, yeah.
About 300.
300? Okay.
Yeah, that's going
That's
into
about as
soft.
close. That's
Sure.
well,
I mean, it's hard to make sure you're completely soft, but as far as the berm, right?
That's what she said.
Yeah, true. Because you're going to have rocks. You're going to have little rocks and things like that. But
yeah,
anything that's got, a lot of rocks or things like that around, I'm going, probably minimum 500-600 minimum before I shoot with any kind of backstop like that, or even like a wooded type thing. If you've got a lot of land, but like that, there's a pond over there, and maybe you hit trees or maybe you hit something like that, something fairly solid. I want minimum probably 500 from that, because it ain't no joke, man. When that thing skips, I mean it. I shot one. I'll tell you this. You talk about it changing trajectory, and I never heard about anybody.
What did you just say?
About the trajectory.
East Texan for
trajectory. Yeah.
East Texan
so
for trajectory.
So I was shooting one time. This was before the dam broke on my grandfather's pond, but I was shooting over his pond, and it was, I don't know, probably 250 yards or so, and I was working on doing some zero work and stuff with an optic on it. And so the optic had just got mounted, and it was quote unquote bore sighted, and like I really didn't know where it was hitting. You know what I mean? And so there's this huge hill on the other side of the pond. Like I'm talking about from the surface of the pond, like to go over this hill a couple 100 feet probably, But anyway, I shot, it was the first round, and I shot, and it skipped off the pond because I seen it. And it made the weirdest fucking sound. Yeah, and we're talking like 50, 75 yards away. Onto the water, and it skipped. How fast that son bitch was moving, right?
That's
onto
crazy.
The water, it skipped, and it made the weirdest fucking sound, and I swear it cleared that fucking hill when it went up.
Holy shit.
Now, the only saving grace, the only reason I didn't freak out too much about it, of course, I dialed the scope. Like I made multiple turns with the fucking scope after that.
Way up, yeah.
To make sure I wasn't hitting the water. But on the backside of that hill is like hundreds of acres of like leased like hunting land and shit. So not that, and nobody lives over there or nothing like that. And that was the only thing.
You didn't murder anybody. Can you imagine?
Not that I'm fucking aware of.
Property, just walk around your property in East Texas one day and fucking get a goddamn 50 BMG to the head. Just
I've told this story before, but there is I don't know, about 30 minutes away from here, there is a quarry. Speaking of a quarry, you can't shoot there anymore, but there's a quarry, and the police department for that city used to have a range basically in that quarry, and it was like a city range, public range type thing, right? And this is one of the reasons I think it ended up getting shut down eventually, but the police department moved their stuff. But anyhow, there was a guy out there shooting a 50, and he caught a skip, I'm sure, off of a rock or something, right?
Yeah.
Out there. Well, anyway, come to find out, there was this guy that walks out in his backyard, and he's about 2.5, 3 miles away. He walks out in his backyard one day, and his dog is laying dead in his doghouse. And he's like, what the fuck is wrong? So he goes over there, and the dog's been shot. And his first thought was, well, did he go somewhere and get shot and come back? Or like, what in the world?
Yeah.
And he gets to looking, and there's a hole in the side of the doghouse. And like the side of the roof, right? Or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, this was a customer of mine that was telling me this. Turns out it is a true story, because I know the guy that actually fired the shot too. But anyway, started doing some homework about,
that's because there's 9 people in Russ, Texas.
It wasn't. Well, it wasn't.
It was 17 back then. Damn it.
17,000 or something there. Anyway, so this dude basically dug the bullet out, right? Which I'm thinking, man, that sucks that your dog gets shot and you're there digging the, like, how tough is that? So he digs the bullet out and he's like, holy fucking shit, is a 50. Well, there's not that many people that own 50s, right? Or that, I say that.
So were you at that time?
No, it was not me. Yeah, at that time,
I'm not saying
at that time I owned a 50. Yes, that's where the story comes up.
So you were one of the people they questioned at this point.
Question? No.
Okay.
No, he didn't know I owned a 50 until I had said I owned a 50, and then he proceeded to tell me this story. But this has happened like a few weeks before. He'd already figured it out. But my point is, he finally figured out, like, by which direction. He's like, that fucking come from the quarry, right? And then he figured out it was the day before. Had to have been the day before because he walked out the next morning or whatever the fuck, and figured out who was shooting out there. And they figured it out. There wasn't any other blood loss other than unfortunately the puppy. Shit, accidents happen or whatever. It wasn't an intentional thing. But the guy admitted that he fired a shot that he said sounded like it ricocheted. It made a noise.
I don't know the answer to this, and one of you guys might. What is the max range of a BMG? Like
miles and miles and miles, like unhindered?
Yeah. Is it 5 miles or is it?
Oh shit! It's gotta be fucking longer than that, right? It's gotta be.
You think so?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe effective range.
No, I'm not even saying effective range. Just how long that motherfucker can fly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Effective range is probably 5 miles. As far as flying, there's no fucking telling, depending on the angle you get on that shit.
Max range on a 50 it's over 7,000 yards. It's over 4 miles.
But that's
crazy.
Yeah,
that's effective range. That's effective range.
That's effective. I mean,
that's crazy.
That's like you get hit. You get hit at that range, it's game over range.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Says max range is 4.16 miles.
Yeah.
Max effective is 1,800, basically 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
1,800 meters.
I think it's a lot. I think effective is much more than that.
Well, I've heard stories of 50 bullets coming down, and of course, if they're shot at the right angle, they're not gonna lose velocity coming down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna go up a certain amount, they'll arc, but on the downslide, they're gonna pick up velocity, if anything. And I've heard of people get getting rounds through their roof, and it tearing a hole in their roof. And there was one story, and I had heard this on the news or read it online, so it must be true, right? But it was a news article thing. It wasn't some random post, but that a lady actually did get hit in the shoulder. Now it didn't kill her, but it come through the roof of her house. A 50 round did, and ended up hitting, like she was in the kitchen or some shit, and it hit her in the shoulder. And I mean, she had to have stitches and shit. Like it hurt her, but it didn't kill her.
Yeah,
that was something. Supposedly that was like from like 15 miles away or some crazy shit. It was an insane distance.
Yeah, that story comes from 1945 in Germany, right?
No, it wasn't.
Wow.
It was probably 20 years ago, maybe.
wow.
The longest recorded confirmed kill with a 50 BMG is 2.2 miles.
Yeah.
Confirmed kill. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but confirmed and will it is two different things.
Yeah, but still, I mean, think about it. 2.2 miles away.
That's crazy.
Someone got dropped.
Before you ever hear the shot. That's what's crazy.
Before you ever hear anything. Yep. I think when Charlie
You're missed before you ever hear anything.
I think Charlie hit it 2.2 miles. Or no, it was 2.8 miles or whatever. When he broke the world record at the time, it was like 2.8, 2.9 miles?
Yeah, it was nearly 3. It was right at 3 miles. It was almost
3. Yeah. And I want to say the travel time was like 26 seconds or some shit like that. Isn't that amazing? The travel time is like half a minute. It blows my mind.
When it's been years.
I
since
talked to
I've done
Charlie a
it.
couple days ago, by the way.
Oh, very nice.
Trying
How's
to
he
help,
doing?
trying to help. He's doing great, dude.
Good.
I called him because Chase has got
Good.
an idea of doing some shit. I called
Well,
Charlie and he's doing great, by the way. Anyways, go ahead.
I had a I'm gonna chase this tangent for a second, and then I'll get back to what I was saying.
Yep.
I was having a conversation with a guy the other day that does a podcast, and he was looking at having competitive shooters and ex-military guys, and I'm like, holy
Oh,
shit!
that's the one.
I'm like, I've got one for you. I said I can hook you up with. I said, but
Yeah.
I said he has been in some bad health. I don't know what Let me
He's
figure out what's going
he's in
on.
good
So,
health. This is the best mentally that I've ever heard him. Like he
good.
seems truly
Yeah,
happy.
good.
He's actually getting ready to start his own podcast. He's going to do some shooting and cooking podcast, which if you know
Oh, there
Charlie,
you go.
he can do
Fuck
both
yeah.
of them fucking with the best in the world.
Fuck yeah.
But he's going to start his own podcast, but he's like, this is the best I've ever heard him. He just sounds really, 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 really good. Really good.
So outside of Waco, back to my story.
Yeah.
Outside of Waco, and no, not the Branch Davidian compound, the other side of Waco, there's a range down there. It's pretty awesome. And I don't know, 20 years ago or something, I would go over there, I don't know, every few months or something. I'd usually driving through and I'd stop by there, take the 50, right? Because they had 1,500 meters. And they also had a 5-story tower you could climb up and shoot from. Which
there
was
you
pretty
go.
awesome.
That's having some fun. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I can tell you this 750 grain Hornady projectile. I don't remember the velocity on that off the top of my head. On the 5th story, fired at 1,500 meters onto steel. You have more than enough time to fire the shot, come off of the scope, look through the spotting scope, and see the shot hit. More than enough time at 1,500 meters. Like you can literally watch your own hits.
Crazy. Yeah.
And that's just at 1,500 meters.
Yeah. Nuts. Yeah.
And that's fun
crazy.
if you've never done that.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to do it on a small scale, this is a funny story. So we were at the range one day. My youngest daughter was down there, and she had just gotten like a little Marlin 22 or something, I think, for her birthday, or something. And anyway, we was driving through, and we were down on this range that I was a member of for a while, and just simply because it had a 300-yard range at the time and a pretty nice pistol setup and some other things I could play around with. This was during competition days and whatnot. So I was down there sighting some stuff in. I was playing with some stuff. I want to say like maybe on the 50-yard or something I was. And I hear her, plink, 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 popping little 22s, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then it dawns on me, she's on the 300-yard deal. What is she doing down there? So I'll walk down there, and she has gotten, of course, in my range bag, I keep all kinds of stuff, and I've got these little like 4-inch balloons, the little party balloon type things you get like the Dollar Tree or whatever, pack of 20 or 25. And so like she's shooting 4-inch balloons at 300 yards with this 22. And what's funny is it's got the hang time like we're talking about with the 50 BMG.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You could shoot the 22, and she done figured out the hold and everything to hit them every time. But you could shoot with the 22 and then move over and look through the spotting scope and watch the projectile poke a hole in the balloon. It was the damnedest thing.
Yeah, there was a thing I remember when Charlie was out in Utah. And someone had broken his record. He was trying to re-break it and ended up not doing it at the time. But he was trying to break 2 records. And I want to say, and you have to tell me, I don't know what it was. It was 22 something. But he was going for like a world record. It was like just over 1.5 miles with a 22 caliber. What could possibly go 1.5 miles 22 caliber wise? Do you know?
Okay, do what now?
He was trying to break not only the longest shot, but he was also trying to break a 22 record. And I don't know what kind of 22 it was.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
But one of them was like 1.5 miles. I didn't think there was a 22 that could go 1.5 miles, but apparently it's close.
Well,
you got it, Iron Sight. Clover versus Yankee Marshall in a mud wrestling match. Thanks for the chat. You got it, homie. That's great.
Yankee would never agree. But anyway.
I think he would.
Maybe if we raised a bunch of money for the puppies or something.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I don't. You know, I don't think. I don't think that was I think that was 22 caliber. I don't think it was 22 long
It,
rifle.
it wasn't 22 long rifle. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember what it was. It was 22 something, but I didn't even think anything 22 would go a mile and a half. But I mean,
I'm
that's crazy.
sure, like it's going to be tough because you're not, man. That small of a projectile, you're not going to be able to buck the wind much. Like,
Yeah.
there's going to be a lot. It's going to be affected by variables.
Obviously, he didn't
lot.
hit. He did not hit, but the fact they're even trying at a mile and a half with a 22 is fucking insane to me.
But if you get something like a 22 250, I mean, 22 250, take enough shots, you could probably.
Would it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 22 250. Yeah. I think it would. I think you would get. Now, would it have much gas when it got there? And you got to realize the size targets they're shooting too. So for people out there that's listening or whatever,
24 by 24.
Yeah. When you're talking about shooting at mile distances, you're a huge target. You're a sheet of plywood at that point.
It might be 36 by 36 or something they were shooting at.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Right. Well, there's a bunch of like Wildcat long range 22 stuff out there. Like guys are taking like 300 Nosler and Weatherby stuff and like necking it down to 22.
Down. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's probably
so have you ever shot? Have you ever shot an accelerator round?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So
so you can get these Sabos, and E. Arthur Brown and Company still sells them if you hand load. They're fucking cool. Mm-hmm. And you could take and load 30-06 with basically a 5.56 projectile.
Holy shit.
And you talk about screaming fast. Holy crap.
That'd actually be fun as shit. Yeah. That'd be fun, actually.
They used to sell them commercially in 30-06 and 308, right, Chase?
Yeah.
They don't anymore, but you can buy the stuff to make your own.
Yeah, Remington made specific 700s made to shoot them, like very specific, and
really?
They made ammo for them too. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
And I know there's there's guys out west doing like some of the long range like play toy, like just distant shooting. They're taking like 30 378 Weatherbees and necking them down to 22, and they're putting like the Burger 85 and 98 VLDs on them, and they're trying to shoot 2,000 yards with a 22 cal.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And very, very, very fast. They're also barrel burners when you get.
I want to know what the muzzle velocity on that shit is.
Shit. 3,500, 3,700 plus.
4,000. Yeah, they're 38, 39. Like they're nuts fast. But you're talking like a couple of rounds and it cooks a barrel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's insane. Oh.
I mean, my 300 Norma is flinging 215 grain VLDs or match hybrids at 32, and it kills barrels. So I mean, you start going up from 3,200 feet a second to 36, 37, 38. It don't take long to cook a barrel.
No. That's insane. Wow. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Pretty crazy. Kyle, he's back. What's up, homie?
Guess he's back again. Kyle is back. Tell
Jim out there says, I heard Beretta's taking over the world. Can you confirm? Can confirm.
Shit, yeah, confirm. Baby.
Can confirm. Only will we allow it, though, if they show up to goals. If they don't show up to goals, then they are officially taken out of the running for world domination.
I don't know why they disrespect goals like that. That's what I don't know.
They're a Tennessee company now. Just saying.
Yep. YouTube, what up, everybody? What's up?
What's up? What's up, Jim? What's up? What's up, Jim?
What's up, Mike?
What up, YouTubes? What up, everybody? Did he fall off a map, by the way? I haven't heard a thing from him in a while.
He's a Swift truck. He might have fucking died. I don't know.
Fell off his Swift truck got stuck under a bridge or something.
They do that.
Yeah, it happens.
Yep.
South side Chicago got Mike.
Well, to hear some of Chris's stories, I think about him, he probably hooked up with some strange one evening at a hotel and probably got
while he was driving the Swift truck, probably.
Right, got shivved in the back of his truck or something.
Shiv. Tell him Marge sent you.
We do have Confirmation of Life by G23.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
It's good to hear. Good to know.
How does G23 know?
Because he's
That's
a
his-
40
that's his-
cal lover, and they like stick together.
He's a respectable source. I'll trust it.
He's a source. Respectable is a whole other story. Let's just
If
be
you
honest.
like a Glock 23, you're not a respectable source.
What's a 7mm back door? They don't even sound good, bro. Like, well,
Back,
Is that backcountry?
That's what
I don't-
Yoko calls my. That's
I
what
don't-
Yoko calls my.
I don't want any
7mm
millimeter in the back
back
door. Thank you.
gonna break out. I'm
I'm gonna get a T-shirt that says.
Hey, it's gotta have like a blueprint.
I'm going to guess.
7mm back door.
Sammy Speck on that bitch, man. Get some
I
Sammy
am-
Speck.
Oh my god,
have
that is the
texted-
greatest thing.
I am texting my buddy at Federal right now, going, "So what's up with the 7 backdoor cartridge I keep hearing about?"
and ask him why the fuck does the backcountry not name the back door? Like, let's just be
Right.
honest, you know.
It has to be Texas
Oh,
hard
man.
shots only.
Chambered
Oh
in
my
7mm backdoor.
Back
Is
door.
it hard? Is it? I wonder if it's a hard cast projectile. It's hard.
It's definitely
cast.
hard.
Yeah.
Don't forget to put the Molly lube on it.
Soft
Right.
tip.
A
Soft tip.
molly lubed hard cast projectile.
Yeah.
Great for the back door.
Oh
You know-
my
you
You know who's coming out with a
Oh
gun
my
in the
God.
a gun in this caliber?
Adam
Cox
and Eve?
Arms.
Oh, Cox
Oh.
Arms. That works.
Cox Arms. Cox
That's
Arms. The
perfect.
7mm.
Perfect.
Dude, and you know what? Mike would do something. Cox Arms, where your 7mm back door is welcome. And, you know, holy, because Mike's the fucking distraint. I love that dude, but he's disturbed. You know,
7. Oh my god, we delivered that 284 right to
7mm
your back door.
Oh,
Right to the
that's
back
such
door.
the best thing. G23 wins the internet today. 7mm back door. That is, and you know what? That's what I'm calling it from now on. Like,
Yep.
it's the back
Yep.
door.
It's the back door.
It's the back door. Hey, what you got in 7mm back door? What? I mean, backcountry, because I'll make that mistake sometime. But, oh my god, the back door.
The memes are going to be
Fantastic.
the only thing that keeps that cartridge alive, probably.
Oh yeah, there's no way it stays alive. There's no way.
7mm
That's
back
gonna
door.
go away as quick as 400 Legend goes away. Oh my god, the
That's
7mm
next.
back door. Fucking
That's
love
the
that.
next
Oh my god.
224 Valkyrie.
Yeah,
Can't
that's
stop.
what I was fixing to say. 224 Valk. Unless you're customizing and playing around, like
Once you
So
open the
someone-
back door, there ain't no shutting it.
So someone, there you go. Someone needs to take the backcountry and wildcat it just a little bit, just to be able to call it the back door. I'm going to wildcat the backcountry just a little bit, just to be able to call it the back door.
You gotta
Oh my God.
come on now. It's obvious. You gotta blow the shoulder out.
that's awesome. Yep.
Holy
Yep.
fuck, that's fantastic. It's the little things in life. It's the little things in life.
You know that, or you could also ream the flash hole there, Chase.
You could ream the flash hole.
You could rim it. You could rim the hole. Yeah, it's a little rim job. That's all it would take. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
gotta go talk to somebody tomorrow. Like, look, I need you to weatherby this 7 backcountry for me. We're gonna call it the back door.
We're gonna call it the 7mm back door. And oh my god, talking about a caliber that would take off, I think that would take off for no other reason, just because.
Yeah.
Because.
I'm just reaming the chamber of this 7mm
Just
back door.
ramming that chamber, man. Just ramming.
I mean, that is 100% like how you have to advertise it too. It's like, we deliver the 284 to your back door.
Yes.
That's a 7mm. You have to
Yeah.
do it. And
Wes,
and
Wes,
every
it's rimless though, bro. Come on, help us out here. Let us live a little bit. Let us enjoy this.
Well, it's rimless because you have to give it a rim job.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, rim
This is it.
job.
You
Hello.
gotta make it a rim job. Yeah.
You got to do the prep work, guys.
So-
You got to do the prep work.
But see, when you do the video for it, when you see, this is the marketing aspect. When you do the videos for it, like all the animals you shoot in the video have to be Texas heart shots.
What's that?
Well, I know Clover knows, but
Right up the ass.
right up the ass. Yeah. So just. Beep.
I mean, it's the back door. You have to shoot something
You
up
have
the
to.
ass.
Yep. Exactly.
Self-lube, I mean.
The most aggressive, penetrating hunting caliber known to man.
The most aggressive penetrator, the back door. We can have so much fun with the marketing. Oh,
now
my
in
God.
7mm.
I'd say this show's gone to the crapper. This show started down the crapper. You just weren't here from the beginning.
You didn't hear the before the show, chat.
You didn't hear before the show. Yes, that's true too.
G23 started it.
Door. Fuck you. I love you, G23.
Hey.
Thank you.
It comes with a target with a brown eye.
That's awesome.
Dude, the boxes are all going to be like
That gives
like Mr. Hanky Brown.
that gives a new meaning to the word splatter target, Kyle.
I'm not gonna lie, Clover. That might be the funniest thing you've ever said. That might be the funniest thing you've ever said. That's very good.
Damn.
Oh my God.
That makes up for the 40-minute story that he told earlier.
Man.
Don't hate.
Fuck you and your self-cocking shotgun
Yeah.
It's self-cocking.
in your
so
back
much
door
fucking-
on top of it. Oh man.
Do you cock it off your butt chair?
There was an SNL sketch with doing wood caulking. It was the greatest sketch. Almost as good as Sweaty Balls. Oh God.
Yeah.
So how do you get the caulk? Oh, it gets hard, and it just how does it work? Well, it just gets really hard, and great stuff.
Right.
Great stuff. Oh my God, the 7mm back door. That's almost as good as Air Clover. Just saying, almost as good as Air Clover.
That's better. It's way better.
It is. I was just trying to help you out. But
No,
yeah,
it's
it was
better.
definitely better.
I'll concede that. Yeah.
Fucking 7mm back door. That needs to be what you guys like. April Fools, Kyle. We got the 7mm back door coming.
Yeah.
That could be a whole commercial.
It could.
Yeah.
7mm back door featuring the auto cocker.
The self-lubing autococker.
Self-lubing
And then Air Clover
autococker.
just comes across the screen.
Air Clover flies across the screen.
Approve this message.
Oh my God. This was for the shitter. Oh my God.
Shitter's full.
Shitter's full.
That's what you say when you load the mag. Shitter's full.
Shitter's full. Ram that bolt in. Shitter's full.
Right. Yeah, when you chamber one. Shitter's full.
Shitter's full. Up your butt, Joe Boo.
That's awesome.
Oh, there's so many things we could do with a 7mm back door.
Like, you don't understand, though. Like, from where I'm from, and Clover can go with this, you know, the term, if it's brown, it's down. This is
Oh my God. Yeah, definitely.
Oh my God.
Definitely. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's the
Oh my
tagline.
God.
That's the tagline right there.
Oh,
Brown
would
is
you-
down.
Brown is down.
It's just like a dead white tail, dead black tail, dead muley, dead elk. If it's brown, it's down with the power of the back door.
The power of the back door. Oh, so
Yeah.
good.
And then maybe there's a commercial that's something like along the lines of, you don't use these to hunt beaver
Oh yes, the
because
beaver
it's
killer.
the back door.
The
It's
beaver,
7mm
it's the
back
beaver
door.
killer. Yeah, that's right. This is the anti-beaver. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
just
gotta
like
have-
Bloody
Are you
You gotta
looking
have
for a new rifle for your girl? She might like the back door.
You gotta have
Yeah,
some
Mike.
fairy and you gotta have some fairy in the commercial too, though. Go like, you know, the back door, it's for everyone.
Have you tried the back door?
Oh, man.
And
Stop
just like
it.
Bloody Mary, we said Mike's names 3 times, and here he appears.
Yep. We were
like-
wondering if
he's
you're
like-
still alive.
He's like Southside Candyman.
Woo!
Back door's always open.
Back door's always open.
Mike, we were just talking about Beretta and how it was the greatest thing since the back door.
And all things went to hell after that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It really did. That literally. How did we start with Beretta and get to 22 back?
Someone was talking about Beretta taking over the world.
Yeah.
And then somehow, I don't know how we got to 7mm back door. I have no idea how the back door even came
Well,
up.
G23.
G23 got.
I know he brought it up, but I don't know why the back door was brought up. Like,
We're
I don't
talking
remember.
about
fast
we were
talking about those crazy fast cartridges.
Oh, okay, Wildcat stuff. Okay, that's right.
He was trying to say backcountry and said back door, and it went sideways fast.
No, I don't remember what the conversation was, but yeah, we were talking about screaming cartridges. Yeah, but yeah, the
Screaming
back
cartridges.
door.
That's what you would call the back doors, a screaming
cartridges.
So your homework for ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie,
cartridges.
Clover. You're on it tonight. You're on it tonight,
God.
Clove. You're on it. Oh, the screaming cartridge. Oh,
That's
if it's brown,
that's your
it's
April
down.
Fools, Kyle. For
Yeah,
screaming cartridges. No, you
The
have to go
screaming
do
cartridge.
you have to do an Anderson like 15, but in an Irga splitting Loudenboomer. Have you not seen that? Like Kyle, have you never seen this?
No.
It's a 50 BMG. It's a 50 BMG case neck down to a 17.
Nice, I've seen it.
And they call it the Irga splitting Loudenboomer, like in all no bullshit.
I can't even fucking say that, Chase.
Oh my god, you got to be from a certain descent to do that.
Well, I did do 23andMe, and I found some shit out.
I'll just stick to my 7mm back door, dude.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Stick to my guns. That's a hot round.
Oh, we know that what you meant, Chase. We
that's
know
a
what
hot
you
round.
G23. We know what you meant, G23. But way it turned out was the greatest thing that ever could have happened. Was you saying back door?
Does anybody know if the 7mm back door?
Okay,
Hell
Mike.
yeah, Mike.
There you go, homie.
That's what I'm talking about. You gotta assert your dominance.
What?
So
You gotta assert your dominance. Holy shit! Tell those fuckers who's boss. What were you gonna say, Clove?
that's how you get. That's how you get respect.
yeah.
What was I gonna say? So I was curious about the 7mm back door. If we had vibrating projectiles, possibly with that.
I think that I definitely think that the vibrating projectiles should be a thing. Can we not come up with like cream filled projectiles?
Oh my god!
I'll say
I'm just throwing it out there, like cream pie for the back door, baby. You know.
I was gonna say this gives a new definition to just the tip.
Just
the cream filled tip, baby.
Just a cream filled tip.
I've been shooting a lot of tracers out of mine lately.
Jesus Christ!
You should probably get that checked, buddy.
There's a pill for. I was gonna say there's a pill for that. You know.
So in the 7mm back door, though, a tracer would be called a skid mark. No.
That's what I was gonna say. Ask my wife.
Yeah. A skid mark. Oh my god.
Hey, this new 7mm back door will put Chris in business. All them pipes are gonna be bursting.
Those aren't the pipes that he's looking to.
That's a
well, maybe it is. Maybe
that is a hot load.
Those pipes. It is a hot load.
You know what they said? What you put into the back door must come out.
Do they say that, or do
they say that?
I guess they. I mean, technically, unless you die, then yes.
I mean, it doesn't always come out though. Sometimes there's medical intervention that has to happen.
We call that catastrophic failure.
It was a 1 in a million shot, Doc. 1 in a million shot. Clover knows what I mean. You're the ass man. 1 in a million shot, Doc. 1 in a million shot. Oh, fucking the ass man.
Yes, man.
Oh, 7mm backdoor. Please, somebody make this happen. Somebody make this happen. All right. Kyle, aside from the 7mm backdoor that you guys are coming out with for SHOT Show 2026.
Yep.
What's going on at Anderson right now?
Getting ready for NRAM. Getting the wheels charged up.
The booth is going to be pretty epic at NRAM, I think.
Yeah, we're taking speaking of unorthodox, we're taking an unorthodox approach.
The greatest thing ever. Greatest.
Be
you guys,
cool.
if anyone is going to NRAM, please, your first stop, your very first thing that you do at NRAM needs to be just go by the Anderson. This is on all seriousness. Stop by the Anderson booth. They got some surprises. Might be giving some stuff away, but stop by the Anderson booth, and it'll be the best booth you see all weekend.
Yeah, come see me. ATL.
ATL, baby. Christopher, how you doing? What's going on with you?
I dropped the new video today on the Die Free Company's Kung Fu grip and the Tiger Claw.
The Kung Fu grip. The G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip. He said, 7mm backdoor. Caress me down. That's a theme song. or Dennis Leary's I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I just left this show.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I got a new video out on that, and then I'm pretty excited about this deal with Fat Tack. I'm going to be working with them, getting all my merch over there. So
nice, congrats.
Hopefully here in the next few weeks, we'll have things rolling over there. I have shirts and patches and everything.
I'm assuming everything's going to be fucking black. Just throwing it out there.
Probably.
Like your color scale, maybe some gray, because that's like your rainbow scale is gray.
No, see, he learned a lesson this week in Florida about wearing black all the time.
Well, he also learned a lesson by going to a fucking Deadhead bar down there. I think he had a good time down there. Speaking of which, where's your helium beer mug, dude?
It's in the dishwasher.
Well, it needed to be. Yeah. Chastifer, what's going on EAA?
Yo. Well, besides hanging out with Chris when he comes down, By the way, Chris, it's like 73 degrees and breezy and a very nice night.
3 here. Fuck you.
We got a freaking monsoon on its way to us.
Same.
I'm sitting on the patio, smoking a Cohiba, drinking some whiskey. It's good times. Should have stayed.
2 months I've had a cigarette, by the way. 2 months. I'm puffing the fuck out of this thing, but 2 months without a cigarette. I'm pretty proud of myself.
Look at
Cold
you go.
fucking turkey.
That's it.
Yeah, that's badass, man.
Anyways, you guys
got some stuff and things coming.
Yeah, I can't talk about it. You got some
things.
cool ass shit coming down the road. As always.
I will just say there might be a couple surprises at the ON Ram, so if anybody's there, might want to stop by and take a look. If not, check out our socials around that time. You might see a surprise or two.
Might, maybe, just maybe.
You might.
Might
Might be something else by the time Goals gets around here. We'll see.
There needs to be at least a rendering. I would even say maybe even a 3D printed version of a 7mm backdoor coming. Just saying. Needs to call it the pooper. Ginger, I'm going to give you a couple minutes to talk about goals and GOA and also fully loaded reviews.
Yeah, so Goals is coming up August 9th and 10th in Knoxville, Tennessee. Tickets are available right now for you to all GOA members. Get your tickets today. I mean, Kyle is talking about how his NRAM booth is going to be awesome. Your Goals booth better be even better.
Oh, you already know. Like we we don't cut any corners for goals. I even take my shirt off.
Yeah, we know that.
And I go through the back door.
I believe that too. The range day for you media folks for goals. We have our range.
Whoa. Time out, Jimmy.
What?
I gotta interrupt this. So at goals, you have to have a special like side entrance for only like us, like the vendors and the media guys, and it has to say 7mm back
The
door.
back
over
door.
the door.
The back door.
You have to come into the back door.
Sponsored by 7mm.
All right, I'll pay for the
Plus-
sponsorship right now.
Plus,
That's a
we
deal.
need to make sure that the X-rated bathroom is once again by the playpen.
Yeah, I
100%. You can't
I
edit
agree.
that map. Cannot do it. That's too
The
good.
map's not edited. It's not.
Oh,
That's from the
snap.
convention center.
Hell
We brought
yeah.
that up to them.
Mm.
I mean, everything's got a dollar sign to it. So whatever you guys want to do, you just tell me, and I will come up with a figure.
Well, I'm
But
pretty
you're gonna
sure
have to-
Chase paid for it last year, and
You're gonna have to pass that by
I
Kaylee.
did pay for that last year, and I got all kind of pornography on it. Thanks. Say
You're
it.
welcome. It fits you perfectly.
you almost broke Kyle.
Oh
I
man.
had stick figure porn on this map I paid for.
So, literally right next to the kiddie playland, you know,
Yeah.
the back door.
Oh God.
So this year I want 7mm back door over a door. It has to happen.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
So good. Oh my god.
Well, for the media folks and the industry folks, range day is happening at Windrock this year, so we have a legit range. It's
Oh, you
Windrock
have a range picked out, huh? All right.
Yes, it has Wi-Fi as well. So
Bullshit.
Wow.
yeah, well, no, it's fancy. Right by Windrock State Park.
How far?
So
How far away?
35 minutes from the convention center.
It's closer than last year. Okay.
Yes, it is closer than last year. It's a legit range with cover.
Do we need 4-wheel drive to get to said range?
No, there's parking. There's legit parking, and we will have shuttles back and forth.
Will you have
From the
ramps
parking.
available like last year? Because there were some pretty cool ramps last year on those hills. If you caught it with enough speed.
No, we will not have
Oh.
those.
I did, and fucking Paul was terrified. It was great.
Oh, that was so good.
Will the
So, yeah.
GOA Zens be there? Or Xenos?
Yes,
Oh,
the Zemo
nice.
Zemo will be at goals. They're coming with the stuff. So GOA Zemos will be
Yeah.
at goal. I've
I've
already talked to
ran
him.
through all of those from shop, by the way.
I have like a bag
Just keep
full of stuff, and he just resupplied me. So I'll have to. If I come to NRAM, I'll drop some off to you.
All right, I'm gonna go. If he's got the lemon ones online, I'm gonna go order some.
Yeah, they're online right now.
All right.
Yeah, get you some because all the profit from those go to GOA and go straight to the fights.
Do you have
look,
a
I help.
link? Do you have a link for that you can put out there?
Yeah, I can put a link out there.
I'm just saying you might as well put it out there. If you guys like that, then go buy some of the lemons in, and all proceeds go to GOA. Good way to support you guys.
Ooh, that's how we do it, Kyle. I'll do like the cinnamon red tin, and you do like the blueberry like blue tin.
Yeah.
You have like an Anderson on there. I got EA on there. We can
Dude.
we can send the proceeds to GOA. See, look at this. This is what we do.
Oh God, you too. I can't take it.
I'm
Yeah,
helping you.
Yeah.
Do they have anything in brown? You can call it the back door.
Ooh.
they have cinnamon. I guess that's the closest they've got to brown.
Cinnamon. I want cinnamon. It sounds like a
Cinnamon.
stripper.
I'd be down for
Cinnamon.
cinnamon every now and again.
Cinnamon and vanilla.
Welcome to the
Mhm.
stage, cinnamon.
Welcome, cinnamon.
It's like a big red.
I really hope Kaylee's not watching this.
Oh, if she was.
If
she
you are,
looked at that
Kaylee,
video, bro.
How you doing?
Hey,
Hey, girl.
she already knows better.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm surprised if she was watching, she'd probably like be in on it. Let's just be honest.
oh, she'd have a hoot. But yeah, so Goals is happening. Tickets are available. FLR, we've got the Bodyguard 380 and the Springfield Armory TRP AOS video up, and we're gonna have another video up coming soon. So all that in the bag of chips. So that's it for me. I'm not gonna take a 40-minute story time.
Ooh, shots fired. Clover, would you like to respond to that?
Shots fired. Kind of like the fucking automatic cocking, whatever, fucking double barrel shotgun. Huh? Shots fired. Gotcha. Okay.
The double barrel back door.
Playing shotgun. Yeah.
Oh my god!
That
Double barrel
the
back
most
door.
experienced shooters.
John, do you love a smooth cocking action, or do you like it kind of rough and interrupted?
He likes a little gritty.
A little gritty, yeah. We'll go with that.
That's why you moved to the desert. Okay.
That's why. Get some sand in that.
Wait, that thing's got a decocker too.
Decocker, the decocker self-lubing backdoor penetrator. Welcome to 7mm, baby.
That's that Bruce Jenner model, the decocker.
Oh fuck! That's oh my god. The Bruce.
I did take.
Oh my god, you're killing me.
Oh
You're
my
fucking
God,
killing me.
Gotta get Caitlin
Oh
Jenner to
my
go shoot
God.
the 7 back door.
Holy shit. Fucking A. All right. Clove, finish this out here, buddy. Finish this out.
I don't know what. So okay.
Just air clover it. Just
shit.
air clover it.
It's air clover it, baby.
Air clover,
Air
yeah,
clover.
sure. I'll work on that.
Air clover in the flu game.
God.
I believe I can fly. I'm sober. That's the scary thing about it is, can you imagine if I wasn't? Holy shit. I need to take a gummy. Oh my God. Whew. All right. Clover, in all seriousness, what you got coming up?
I don't have nothing, man. I'm just working on some content or whatever and trying to get some shit out. That's it.
All right. Well, go check out, everybody. Go check out Anderson Manufacturing for us. Go check out Chris from the 740. Go check out EAAcorp.com. Go, he double fisting it, both of you guys. Hey, quit fisting each other. Go check out Gunners of America and Fully Loaded Reviews, and go check out Clover Tech. As for me, I'm going to try to get some shit out. I just don't know when it is. I might have to use the back door, but I want to get some shit out. I'm going to try it. And this weekend might be, I don't know if it's going to be raining or not this weekend, but I'm going to try to get to the range. It's been since the fourth shot that I've been to the range. So got some stuff I got to get done, some stuff and things and all that, but be on the lookout. Real quick, and in all serious note, a couple things. One, been seeing a lot of things online in our community from different people talking about not being motivated and start making excuses and blaming people and places and companies and things for weird shit. Fuck that, dude. Overcome your own fucking problems. Get motivated and do that yourself. You know, you're the only person that can make a change. And I'm not saying go fuck yourself. I'm not saying it that way. I'm saying like fuck that shit. Don't let anyone create problems in your life. You create the positive in your life. Wake up every day knowing that you have the power to change whatever it is that your life is going through. So find whatever it takes to motivate you every day to make that day good. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about yesterday. Get up, make today the best day you can be, and let's try to be positive. I'm starting to see some negative shit out there, and it's starting to drive me crazy. Just be positive and try to get some shit done and create your own positivity. What's up, Clove?
Oh, just have fun, man. Enjoy life.
Yeah,
Shit.
exactly.
Don't be so
That's what
fucking
I'm talking
serious.
about.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
not to quote the greatest joker ever, Heath Ledger, but why so serious?
Why so serious? Yeah, and it's one of those things where if you're having a bad day, I get it, bro. Like we all have bad days. You know, find
Some
someone.
of us more than others, right?
Well, this is true too. But just figure out a way to like get through today and try to be positive and make your own positivity. And once you start doing that, you'll start understanding that how you can affect people around you. When you start living your life in a positive way, the people that you surround yourself with will start living in a more positive way. And it's just infectious. It just starts growing. Man, positive vibes, man. Just try to live happy and have fun in life. And if people don't like you because you're goofy, fuck them. There's a reason why I hang out with these guys. I'm a goofy dude and I enjoy life, and so do these guys around me. And you surround yourself with people that believe in the same way, and it's amazing what you can do. Secondly, I talk about this a lot. There are a lot of people out there, speaking of hurting, there are a lot of people out there that are hurting that you may not know that are hurting. And we lose people. Unfortunately, we lose people that we care about in this life that we would have guessed were hurting, right? And so I talk about this all the time. If you see someone that looks like they could be hurting, especially if you don't know them, like, don't ever be afraid to just walk up and say hello. Like, hello could be the most powerful word a person hears, because it might be the only thing that is said to them by another human being all day. Just saying hello to someone might keep them going one more day. And if we can help them get to the tomorrow, and tomorrow becomes a good day, next thing you know, you saved a life by simply saying hello.
Yeah.
Some of us have been touched by tragedy.
It's easy to find shit, right? Like, like, hey man, I like those shoes. I like that shirt. I like that cap. I
Absolutely.
like that. Maybe even more than hello. It's real easy to find something.
A lot of people like me, they listen to music all day, and that's why I'm working here. I have music on the background, but if someone's got their earbuds in, hey man, what do you listen to?
Mm-hmm.
Get them in a conversation. Something. You might be the only person that they talk to all day, and your correspondence with them, your conversation with them might be the one thing that keeps them till tomorrow.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow is a better day, and then tomorrow is a better day, and tomorrow is a better day. And you simply could save someone's life literally by saying hello. So don't ever think that someone doesn't care by being kind. Be a good person. Help out someone that you might think is in need, even if you don't know if they're in need or not. They might just be chilling. But if they look like they're down, man, don't be afraid to walk up and say, hey, how you doing? And they might tell you to go fuck yourself. But at least they had a conversation that day. Might not have been a good one, but they had a conversation that day. So that's just my PSA for the day, is be a good person and let's take care of each other. There's a lot of people hurting out there. And Chase and I've had this conversation. I think Kyle and I had this conversation. The 22 a day thing is getting bad. It's getting bad. And my thing is this, it's starting to piss me off. And take this for what it's worth. They have no idea the aftermath that they leave in their wake for their loved ones, their family, the people they leave behind. I know they're in pain. And if you're in pain out there, talk to me. Talk to anybody. It's not worth it, because you don't want your family to suffer. You don't want your friends to suffer. You have no idea the pain that you leave behind in your wake. So if you're in that hole, you're in that darkness. I start off every show by talking about this. If you're in that hole, you're in that darkness, find me, find someone, find anyone to talk to. It's not worth it. And there's people out here that will help. There are people here that are here for you. Even if you don't know me, call me. I don't care. I'll talk to anybody. People that know me, I'll talk to a tree if it listens to me. Find someone. And if you see someone hurting, man, just don't be afraid to reach out and say hello. You never know what that could do. That one simple word could change a life. So, yeah, get to the range, guys. Be more proficient with your firearms. Keep in tune what's going on with your local, state, federal, with all the 2A. GOA is a great resource for all of that. Go check out gunowners.org. Most importantly, enjoy your freedoms of being American, one of which is to keep and bear arms. We'll see you next week. Semper Fi.